pitfalls. It's about sportsmanship and standing tall. The tragics around the world are bound by devotion. From the ashes to the T20 explosion, we're bringing our best to the wicked. We're dreaming of clearing the pickets. It's our love affair, pride in the kit we wear. We're living the spirit of cricket. The honor and fair play we all share. When the sound of leather on willow hits the air, the tragics around the world are bound by devotion. From the ashes to the T20 explosion, yeah, the dreamers are clearing the pickets. And the steamers are tumbling wickets. It's our love affair, pride in the kit we wear. Living the spirit of cricket. Just like our heroes with the wind in the crosshairs, we play hard, we play fair. The dreamers are clearing the pickets, and the steamers are tumbling wickets. It's our love affair, pride in the kit we wear. Living the spirit of cricket. We're living the spirit of cricket.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a very warm welcome to Season 3 of the IF Project Player Draft for the Spot On Hose and Fittings T20 Over 50 Spirit of Cricket Festival in Mildura and Wentworth in September. I'm your host, Anthony Telfer, and for tonight's Player Draft, and tonight we're coming live from the SOC TV studios in Sydney, Australia. And I'm absolutely thrilled to have you all join us for this very special occasion tonight as we come together to celebrate not just the game of cricket, but the spirit that makes it so special. It's a spirit that embodies sportsmanship, respect, and camaraderie that we all hold both on and off the field. We have 116 players being selected tonight across 8 teams, and the Spirit of Cricket Over 50s T tournament will take place in Mildura from the 24th to the 30th of September 2026. Tonight's event would not be possible without the generous support by our incredible sponsors. And there's a heartfelt thank you to the IF Project and Clint Hoffman for their innovative vision and dedication to make sure they get their IF app out into the public. And it's designed for men's health and well-being. I'd also like to make a very special mention to our major Mildura and Wentworth councils who provide invaluable financial assistance to allow us to bring this tournament to Mildura, but also to promote their region to the rest of the world. A massive shout out to our naming rights sponsor, Spot On Hose and Fittings, who jumped on board this season. So to Jeff and Ben Charlesworth, we say thanks for your support. And they provide the best hose and fittings for mining, agriculture, manufacturing in Australia. And they have offices in Unanderra and Newcastle and looking to expand further around Australia. So, Chilla, I know you're watching tonight. Thanks so much for your continued support. You're a massive part of what we do at the Spirit of Cricket. I'd also like to extend our deepest gratitude to the team at BeLive and to Todd Wardrop and Simon Lovell, who are currently the other side of the camera, making me look really good. They do a brilliant job and they provide exceptional production skills tonight. And they're giving me the big thumbs up as we go live around the world. Their contribution is instrumental in making tonight's event such a success. So we want you to sit back and relax and enjoy the evening as we embark on an exciting Season 3 draft tonight. Let's get the draft started shortly, but I want to introduce all of our teams and our owners. And we'll start with our Victorian teams. First of all, we've got Saxon Kings, and my chair just collapsed then, so I'll just bring that back up like that so that it's live. So we make things happen here. But from Victoria, we've got Saxon Kings and Paul Atfield and Ben Kirkham jumping on board as a partner and team owner. We have Lightning Storm with David Roach. And then we go all the way up north to Queensland. We've got EV2 and John Short, last year's runners-up, but also our uniform partner. So they're providing all of the uniforms for all of the players that are selected. We also have RJR All-Stars in Jason Simmons, and they won the tournament last year, and also they're providing our cricket balls that we use through the tournament. So thank you for that, Simo. Also in Queensland, we have the Tara Taverners back again. We have Alan Bagur, and he's been joined this year by Michael McEwen, who's steering the ship, and we'll catch up with him shortly. New South Wales are represented. We have the Phoenix Firebirds from New South Wales and Port Macquarie with Tony Branston, and he's back for his second tilt at the Spirit of Cricket Festival. We go all the way across to the west to Todd Zani, who's team owner, one of the team owners of the Sandgropers. So welcome to you, Todd. And finally, we've got the Territory Blasters from the Northern Territory, and they're owned by Himanshu Bhatia, and his contribution to the tournament is exceptional to have Northern Territory on board. So they're our teams, they're our owners. We're going to catch up with them real soon. And what we'll do now is we're going to start off with Tara Taverners, and we're going to cut straight to their logo reveal for this year. And then we'll come back with Michael McEwen and have a quick chat to him about Tara Taverners. Michael McEwen, welcome to Season 3 of the Spirit of Cricket T20 tournament that's being held in Mildura and Wentworth in September. And a brand new owner, welcome. Tara Taverners, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Actually on the road as we speak, so he's got an appointment. So thank you.
Yep, wonderful stuff. You've been
Sunnycast based. I got drunk.
Very good. We've got a little bit of a slight problem there with your audio at the moment, unfortunately. So we might just come back to you and we'll let you go. We might go straight on to the logo reveal for Phoenix Firebirds. Tony Branston, season number 3 for you. Second time back. Welcome back, mate. Looking forward to seeing what you've got ahead of you in tonight's draft.
Yeah, thanks, Telf. Happy to be here again tonight. Should be an interesting and exciting night, I'm sure.
Yeah, very good. And have you been working hard over the last couple of weeks developing a new draft strategy?
Look, I guess our strategy is pretty straightforward. Pick the right players that are going to complement our retained players. That's as much as it really needs to be.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. Looking forward to watching your night unfold, and good luck tonight in the draft.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate. And now we'll go to the Territory Blasters and we'll do their logo reveal, and then we'll catch up with Himanshu. Hello, Himanshu. How are you? Welcome back. Like Tony, it's your second year back in the spirit of cricket. Looking forward to engaging again with the Territory Blasters, mate.
Thank you for having us. Yes, very excited to be on board. So second season for us. The team is full of excitement. So let's see what brings this season number 2 for us.
Yeah, fantastic. Really looking forward to seeing how you go about your strategy tonight, and been following you over the last week or so to see where you're at, and it promises to be a fantastic draft for the Territory Blasters this year. So good luck to you, and we'll catch up with you throughout the course of the night.
Thank you, mate.
And now we'll go down to Victoria and we'll do a logo reveal for the Saxon Kings. And Paul Atfield, how are you, mate?
Yeah, good, Telf. How are you?
Yeah, really good. Welcome back. Season 3, mate. You should be a pro at this by now.
Yeah, I like pros. No, it's
It's a family show.
Looking forward to it. Look, no, professional sports. What I'm talking about. No, we're really looking forward to it. We've got a good group of guys again, and we're looking forward to our picks and so forth. So no, looking forward to it, and hopefully we have a great season like we have the other two.
Yeah, fantastic. Looking forward to having a look at the players that you're going to pick up this year, and thank you so much for all your support over the last 2 years, and we'll go on and do it all again for season 3. Thanks, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
And now we will go to the Lightning Storm logo reveal. And we are welcoming Scott Taylor to the draft tonight. You don't look anything like David Roach, and probably a good thing.
I'm going to take that as a compliment.
Wonderful to have you on board, and obviously supporting the Lightning Storm and David Roach. Obviously he's off working at the moment and can't be here tonight, but he's slotted you in beautifully. Your strategy tonight, you must be looking forward to some exciting tips throughout the course.
Yes, thanks, Telf, and great to be here. Yes, David is stuck down in the tunnel in Melbourne, trying to get that tunnel opened and ready to go for us Victorians. So doing an important job. So I'm stepping into the breach at the last minute. Strategy, I mean, clearly we were semi-finalists last year, so the plan is to go at least one better this year to make the final. We obviously would love to keep all the players from the previous year, but our strategy is to try and grab a couple of newly targeted players early, and then try and grab as many of our previous players as last year. So that's the strategy really for this year.
Very good, and very well answered, and we'll catch up with you later on, and thank you for that. And now we'll go to all the way over to the west to the Sandgropers for their logo reveal. That's better. Todd Zani, welcome back, mate. Season 3. You look cool, calm and collected, mate.
Well, it's just a facade, mate. That's all good.
Looking forward to your Season 3 performance. Obviously, you're picking up a new injector, and really looking forward to your strategy throughout the night. And maybe tell us a little bit about Sandgroper Cricket, where you're headed, what you're doing, without much notice.
Yeah, thanks, mate. No, look, we're obviously Spirit of Cricket tragics and have been around since obviously inception. And last year we were a bit like the guys from Lightning Storm. We made the semi-final, and in fact, the side that we played in that semi, we actually belted them about 2 days earlier, but they turned the table on us and knocked us out in the semi. So we're probably not too different from Lightning in the sense that we'd like to go one more game deeper into the tournament this year. We've made a few tweaks, and I think the draft this year looks very strong. So I'll be very interested to see who guys pick up and how they look to balance their squad out. We thought we think we've got a really good squad because we did a lot of homework in that first year. So I think that'll bear itself out tonight, but I think it's going to be a really interesting draft.
Yeah, it will be. Thank you so much for your input tonight and also over the last 3 years. Looking forward to what's ahead for the Sandgropers throughout season 3. Now we'll head to the EV2 logo reveal, and then we'll come back with John Short. Shorty. Look at you in your Queensland maroon uniform. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, mate.
Excellent. You've been playing cricket today. Obviously, you've got the Cooper Findlay Cup happening, and obviously Queensland, I think, are doing pretty well, aren't they?
Yeah, I believe that all the different age groups play Queensland versus New South Wales. They tally up the wins and losses, and I think Queensland are ahead at the moment. But yeah, one day to go, so see how we go.
Yep, and obviously runners-up last year, our inaugural winners of season 1. Looking forward to trying to work out what you're doing this year that's going to improve you to hopefully knock off Simo or even put yourself in that grand final in Mildura in September.
Yeah, well, we were happy with our team last year. We had 2020 can go either way. Simo's team was a good team. Some of their batters were just too good for us in the final. But, you never know in a game of cricket. Because we only ended up, we managed to retain quite a few of the players that couldn't make it last year because we had some injuries. So we brought a couple of those players, so that should strengthen us up with our own players. Plus, we brought a couple of interesting marquees and injectors in. But we've got 2 more players to pick, so looking forward to that.
Fantastic, mate. And look, I just want to, on behalf of the Spirit of Cricket family, say a massive thanks to the EV2 Corporation who supply our uniforms for the tournament. I think last year we had, was it 800 items that you produced for us throughout the course of the season? I think was, yeah. So the players that are lucky enough to be selected in this player draft will pick up some absolutely amazing uniforms. So, Shorty, thank you so much for continuing to support the Spirit of Cricket.
No problem.
And good luck tonight. Now we'll head off to RJR, last year's champion team, and we'll have a look at their logo reveal, and then we'll catch up with Simo. How are you feeling, Simo? Nervous?
Nervous and a bit tired from today.
Yeah, it looks like you bowled a big spell today. Did you bowl your quota of 9?
No, not really. We went down to a better team today. We'll hopefully get them tomorrow.
Okay, so New South Wales knocked off the Queenslanders. That's was that expected?
Oh, it's pretty even. They're a very strong side and 50-50. So we won one, they won one.
Yeah, very good. Hey, just a quick one. Simo, you went over to the US with the Australian team over there. Tell us just very quickly what that was like for you.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, unbelievable people, the friendships, the even down to our little number 1 supporter, Ethan, that was on tour, was absolutely fantastic. The Yanks took great care of us, and the cricket was pretty good. The pitches were pretty good. But, yeah, lovely.
Yeah, fantastic. And RJR, obviously, we use your cricket balls everywhere we go around the world. And once again, thank you so much for jumping on board, and we're looking forward to a long partnership with RJR.
Oh, that's great, mate. We enjoy every bit of it.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you so much. All right, so there you have it, folks. We have all of the captains, not the captains, the team owners, and all of the logo reveals. We're going to get started pretty quickly into the player draft tonight, and What we're going to do is just very briefly explain how tonight's going to work so you get a good understanding. So first of all, we're going to the Injector round, which is a brand new initiative this year. And every team had the availability to bring one, I guess, quality cricketer into their team. And so there's 8 new Injector players that are coming in. And then from there, we'll then go into the player draft, which you can see there. So round 1, obviously Tara will be the first up. That's for the Injector rounds. And then we'll go all the way through to round 8, where players will be selected. And then from there, we'll have a quick break, and then we'll come back and catch up with each of the team owners and have a look at their first 8 picks. So we're looking for that. And then once they've named all of their retained players, the teams then enter the open pool. So all of the players that haven't been previously selected or retained are in that open pool. So players will be selected from that pool. And then you see it goes all the way down to round 14. We'll then have an additional round 15, which is where the marquee players will be announced. So that's the plans for tonight. To all of those players that nominated through the last month, I guess it's been, thank you so much for wanting to be a part of the spirit of cricket, and we'll get this show on the road. I've got my production crew going, stop waffling, Telf, and get on with it. But thank you so much to all of those players that have nominated. We're going to go to round 1 as we speak, and we're going to catch up with Mick McEwen from the Tara Taverners, who's going to announce our number 1 pick and our first Injector. So, Michael, over to you.
Thanks, Telf. So our number 1 Injector is number 77, Brad Martin.
Number 77, Brad Martin is off to the Tara Taverners. He is a right-arm medium and opening batsman, likes to field in the slip or the gully, and he is from Mildura. He's an all-rounder, and he's now opening the batting, and he loves to captain. He's been playing for about 30 years. So having known Brad Martin, he's won a number of SCA Best Player of the Competition Awards over in Mildura. So well done to you, Brad. Off to the Tara Taverners. Now we're going to head to draft number 2, number 2 pick for the Injectors, to Tony Branson, to the Phoenix Firebirds. And you are muted, I believe, Tony, so you better just click that button, unmute yourself, and start again.
Thanks for that, Telf, and thanks for the reminder.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to go through for player number 90, Brad Morgan.
Player number 90, Bradley Morgan. So he's a right-hand batsman, middle order, 5 to 7. He's also a right-arm opening bowler, loves to field in close. He's played cricket for over 30 years, played a lot of indoor cricket, representing both the ACT and played for Australia as well in, I think it was 2017 in the over 40s. So welcome to you, Bradley Morgan. So now we'll head to draft pick number 3, and that's the Blasters, and to Himanshu.
Hey, Telf. So we are going for player number 94, Simon Murphy from New Zealand.
Simon Murphy, the first international player to come into the competition. He's a left-handed bat, top order, bats 3 or 4. He's also a right-arm opening bowler. We saw him in Mildura a couple of years ago, and he's a New Zealand over 40s and over 50s representative. So a fantastic pick up there for you. And my chair just dropped again, so I'll have to pop myself back up. Live television at its very best. So well done to you, Himanshu. And now we'll head to Saxon Kings, to Paul Atfield.
Thanks, Telf.
And just quickly, Paul, your hair's looking absolutely magnificent tonight. Have you had a blow wave or blow?
Well, actually, I'd like to sort of thank my sponsor, Weller Hair Care. They're a fantastic sponsor, and obviously Scott Taylor, he works there and he supplies me with Weller Hair Care products. So
can you see this? I've got my production crew going like this.
Okay, what we've got Peter Atkinson. He's player number 3. We've been working in the nets with him. We've gone up to about 60 k's an hour now. So he's killing them in the net. So
yeah, fantastic. Thanks, Paul. He's a right-hand batsman, low order, right-arm opening, obviously fast bowler, loves to field in the outfield. He's also an Australian over 40s World Cup representative in South Africa in 2024. Played in the World Series in Brisbane in 2025 and was part of the Australian team in their World Cup win for the T20 tournament in Pakistan in 2026. Fantastic credentials there for you, Paul, and congratulations to Peter Atkinson on being selected as the injector for the Saxon Kings. We now head over to Scotty Taylor at the Lightning Storm and your injector player that you're bringing to the table.
Yeah, thanks, Telf. Very early on, we targeted a particular player, and there was lots of meetings going backwards and forwards. So we're really excited to announce that player number 99, Simon Niche, is our injector player. So
Simon Niche, number 99, obviously played in the first season. I think he was player of the competition. He's a right-hand bat, top order, left arm off spin, loves to field in the outfield, currently the Australian over 50s vice captain and captain of the New South Wales over 50s Blues. They're currently competing in the Cooper Finley in Brisbane. So Nishi, welcome back into the Spirit of Cricket family. Looking forward to seeing what you can do for the Lightning Storm. So a great pick up there. And now we head over to the West and we catch up with Todd Zani. Your injector, please, Todd.
Our injector's number 88, Shane Mitchell.
Number 88, Shane Mitchell, a left-handed bat, opening position, bowls right arm medium, loves to field in the infield, don't we all, as over 50s players. Not much more I can tell you about him, but maybe Todd, you could give us a bit more information about him.
Yeah, look, he represented WA last year in Div 1, opened the batting, but he's coming off the back of, a season that probably most people would love to have. The amount of runs he made last year probably would take most people 3 seasons. He hit nearly 1,450 runs last year at about 76. So, and at a pretty decent strike rate. So I think he'll probably impress a few over there.
Yeah, very good. Well done. Thank you for that. And so now we'll head all the way over to, or up to Queensland, catch up with Shorty, looking at your injector, mate.
Yeah, player number 53, Cameron Henry. It's a good fast bowler.
Player number 53, Cameron Henry, right-hand bat, lower order, bats about 8 or 9, a right-arm opening bowler. I've heard rumours that he's probably one of the fastest over 50s bowlers going around at the moment, at least in the Brisbane, Queensland competition, and he obviously is a lower order bat. So, Cam Henry, welcome to the EV2 team. Thank you. And now we'll catch up with Simo, last year's champions, looking to your injector, mate.
This year we'll pick as our injector player number 42, Peter Goodchap. Number
42, Peter Goodchap, right-hand opening batsman, a right-arm medium bowler, loves to field in the outfield. It's quite interesting here, Simo. He said he's an opening bat and he's a slogger from the Gold Coast. So obviously you've bowled a little bit against him, and he obviously likes your bowling.
He's hit me over my head very many times, but I must correct him. He definitely isn't a bowler.
Oh, he's not a bowler. Very good. Well, he's registered as a right arm medium, so you maybe just
we'll nip that in the bud, Telf.
Yeah, no. So you don't need bowlers. You're looking to obviously strengthen that very powerful top order that you have. So there you have it, folks. That's the first round done and dusted. All of our injectors are now out and named. And now we'll go straight into round 2. And we'll stay with you, Simo. So you're up again. See, caught you out there, didn't we?
Just did, yes.
Yeah, follow the schedule and the program, mate.
So player number 30, Glenn Kosnick, will be backing up for us again after a great tournament last year.
Yeah, player 30, Glenn Kosnick, opening bat, right-hander. Right arm off spin, loves to field in the infield, and a very powerful batsman. Made a power of runs last year, and we're looking forward to further exploits from the bat or the wielding bat of Glenn Kosnick. Now we'll go back to Shorty for his second pick.
Yeah, our second pick is player number 7, which is Marcus Bell-Chambers.
Marcus Bell-Chambers. It was so he's a right-hand bat. He's told me in his registration that he bats at 10 or 11 and he's a left arm medium. Now I know that's absolutely crap, So Marcus, next time you fill it out correctly. He's a top order opening bat, loves to hit the ball very hard. We also know that he hates running and loves to clear the pickets. So he said he's a panther in the field and a very attractive dude. So well done to you, Marcus Bell-Chambers. Full of crap as usual. So looking forward to catching up with you again back in Mildura as we head over to the north to Todd Zarni for your next pick.
Yeah, look, we're going with number 5, Colin Backenberg.
Number 5, Colin Backenberg, a right arm batsman, lower order, 8-9, right arm opening bowler, loves to field in the infield, obviously played last year, and his comments in his bio, he's a legend, and then closely followed by Just Joking Telf. But we're looking forward to having him back. I think those comments are actually filled out by you, Todd, so thanks for those brilliant comments on Colin Backenberg. Now we'll head, where are we going now? We're going to Scotty Taylor, to the Lightning Storm for your next pick. Scott, stay with the program, mate.
Thank you, Telf. Yes, we're ready. So our pick is player number 2, retained player Richard Anderson. So welcome along, Ando.
Yeah, Richard Anderson, right arm bat. Says he bats at 10 or 11. I think he's told me before if there was a 12 spot, he'd probably take 12. He's a right arm opening bowler. That's what he's in the team to do, and that's obviously to get that early breakthrough. He played Masters cricket for the last 5 years. He's based in Brisbane, and he recently represented the Australian over 55s in South Africa, where I caught up with him and spent a bit of time over there in Cape Town with him. He loves all formats and he loves the connections both on and off the field. So, Ando, great to have you back at the Lightning Storm as we now head to Paul Atfield at the Saxon Kings. Your second pick.
Yeah, retained player is number 6, Robert Bartlett.
Rob Bartlett, right hand opening bat, right arm medium, loves to field in the slips or gully, and he's played a lot of Premier cricket. Maybe can you tell us anything else about Robbie Bartlett at all that's worth telling on live television?
Yeah, he likes to drink a lot of booze. He's fantastic. Rob won the Ryder Medal, which is obviously the Premier Cricket medal years ago, obviously. Played for Dandenong and played for Fitzroy in district cricket. Been a superstar cricketer, top bloke, and we're really happy to have him back on board this year.
And I think we mentioned in production also, Paul, and you won't mind me saying this, that you wanted to be Dickie Knee tonight. Can you get a pillow and see if you can just come up a little bit higher?
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Tom.
Thanks, mate. Cheers. Now we'll head up to Northern Territory and we'll catch up with Himanshu. Himanshu, your second pick.
Our second pick is player number 31, Leith Dawes, our skipper from last year.
Leith Dawes, South Australian, first South Australian picked. He's a right-hand top order 3-4 bat. He said he doesn't bowl at all, but I've seen him bowl some leg spin and some offies. He loves the field in the slip and the gully, probably one of the best catches in the gullies that I've seen. And then in his bio, he said, I know all of the notes about him. I played a lot of cricket with him at the Hills Flurio. He's been our captain over the last couple of years, and it's fantastic that you've got Leith Dawes back as the leader and I guess as the godfather of the team, and we love his beard. So I think he's best mates with the Nelson twins. So well done to you, Leith Dawes, as we now head to the Territory Blasters to Tony Branston.
Phoenix Firebirds, Telf.
What did I say?
Territory.
Sorry. Phoenix Firebirds.
We're 1-1 now. You've corrected me once, I've corrected you once.
It won't be the last time, I can guarantee you. Let's do the Phoenix Firebirds.
Yes, player number 15, Anthony Ferrugia.
Player number 15.
35, rather.
Yeah,
player number
35. Yeah, so that's good. See, now, you're not allowed to sledge the host because you muck up next time, so just concentrate. Anthony Ferrugia, he's a right-hand bat. I think he was number 1 draft pick last year, which is good to see that you've retained him. He's a top order 3-4 bat, right-arm medium. He can also wicket keep. He's an all-rounder and can do everything. He also represented Australia over in the US as well, playing for Australia A, I think. So welcome back to you, Mr. Ferrugia. Looking forward to seeing more exciting things out on the T20 cricket field as we head to the last pick for the night on round 2 for the Tara Taverners to Mick. and hopefully we've got your sound and everything going really good now.
How's that, Telf?
Absolutely spot on. Well done, mate.
Nice.
So your next pick.
All right, so we're going. Our next pick is number 14, the one and only, our fly-in owner, Alan Begor.
Number 14, Alan Begor, the fly-in Mr. Biggles. So he's a left-handed batter. Loves to open, doesn't bowl at all. Occasionally does a bit of backstopping. Loves the infield, but he's probably one of the super fittest players in over 50s, over 60s cricket. He's represented Australia at both over 50s and over 60s. And knowing the man, I have no doubt that he'll probably tick off the box of representing Australia in the over 70s because he just loves the game of cricket. And Al, to you and your family, so thanks so much for your continued support with the spirit of cricket, and looking forward to doing a couple more international tours with you. So congratulations to you, Al. Round 2 complete. Let's now head into round 3, which is EV2. So Shorty, back to you again.
Our next pick is player number 51, Matt Harris.
Matt Harris, number 51, a left-handed opening bat. Also bowls a bit of right-arm mediums, loves to work in the infield. He was part of the EV2 champions team in 2024 and obviously the runner-up in 2025. He's a Queensland Division 1 champion, Australian representative, toured New Zealand in February and also USA just recently in May. So congratulations to you, Matt Harris. You're back to EV2. And now we'll go to Simo for your next pick. And you are muted, Simo.
Had to do it one time, Telf.
That's okay.
So player number 52, Jason Hay.
Jason Hay. He's a right-hand lower order bat. Bats about 8 or 9. He's right-arm medium, works in the infield. And, yeah, not much more to say than that. But obviously a previous player of your team. Simo, anything you want to add about Jason?
Hoping that he'll get through the tournament this year. Unfortunately, he had a bad run last year with a broken thumb. But quality player and looking forward to playing with him again.
Very good. And you, like Paul Atfield, could you get a pillow so that you stop being a dicky knee? That's it. Sit up a little bit. Beautiful, mate. So next time we want to see all of your body. All right. Thanks, Simo. As we head off to the Tara Taverners and catch up with Mick McEwen again.
Yeah, so clearly this is not in order of priority, but next cab off the rank is my good self, number 80.
Number 80, Mick McEwen, obviously played last year with the Tara Taverners, has jumped on board this year as one of the team owners and supporting Alan Begor. He's a right-arm batsman, or you're a right-arm batsman. You bat 8 or 9, right-arm opening bowler, and you've been playing in the Cooper Finley today. Tell us a little quickly, how did you go today, mate?
Yeah, I tried to take someone's head off with a full bunger, so that's about the story of my day.
Oh dear, that's not good. I'm just looking at your bio. You like to swat a few in the death overs, still pretty mobile, and prepared to do the hard yard for the teams and for the team, and you have done that this year by jumping on board as a partner to support Elle. So well done to you. And we'll now head off to the Phoenix Firebirds and catch up with Tony again.
Yeah, thanks, Telf. Yes, player number 13, Jeff Booth.
Player number 13, another retained player. He's a right-handed lower order bat and a right-arm opener. Loves to work in the outfield. Used as a pinch hitter to lift the run rate, obviously, in the later stages of the game. So well done to you, Boothie, and back at the Phoenix Firebirds. Thank you. And now back up to the Northern Territory. And we'll catch up with Himanshu for his next pick in round 3.
Thanks, Telf. Our next pick is player number 43, Brian Goodwin, Zimba. Played with us last year as well.
Yep, player number 43, right-hand middle order bat. Also bowls a few handy right-arm mediums. Loves to run around in the outfield. He's represented Queensland at the over 50s, Div 1 and Div 2. And obviously a finalist in 25 in Div 2 as well. So I think it's his third year involved with the Spirit of Cricket T20 and obviously has that Zimbabwean connection through the Goodwin family. So Zimba, welcome back, and Territory Blasters once again. And now we'll head back down to Victoria to Paul Atfield for your next pick in round 3.
Yes, Telf, our player number 36, retained player, is Lee Fisher.
Lee Fisher, the fish man, loves his Lego, right hand top order bat, left arm medium, loves to work in the infield, but I also know that he carries a pair of backstoppers gloves with him. He's a right-handed, hard-hitting batsman, bowls left arm slow, and will keep if needed, plays the game fairly and within the spirit, but also has white line fever. I don't know what he's talking about there, but that's the bio from the great man Fish. He toured Harrow and obviously was a part of the Victorian team that won Harrow this year. So well done to you, Fish. Welcome back to the Saxon Kings as we head now to Scotty Taylor at the Lightning Storm.
Okay, so now next retained pick is player number 32, a player that people might have heard of before, guy by the name of Grant Dew.
Yeah, Grant Dew. He's a right-hand middle order bat, bats 5 or 7, right arm off spin, loves to run around in the outfield. I've seen him participate around the world. He's been across to New Zealand. He's captain of Australia at the over 55s in New Zealand and in Mildura in 2025. He's also Australian representative at the over 50s World Cup in Sri Lanka, and he's one of the best off-spin bowlers going around in over 50s cricket. So well done, Dewey, retained player at the Lightning Storm. And the last pick for round 3 is Todd Zani from the Sandgropers.
Yeah, we're going with number 16, Craig Broomhall.
Number 16, Craig Broomhall, right-hander, lower order, 8-9, doesn't bowl, works the outfield. He's an all-rounder and an elite fieldsman, apparently, Todd. Is that correct?
I was going to say, I don't know why it says he doesn't bowl. He's actually quite a handy medium bowler, actually.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, we'll just get these guys to fill out their bios a little bit better when they register. But congratulations to you, Craig. So you're heading back to the Sandgropers. So that's the completion of round 3. We'll keep going into round 4, and Todd, you're up again, so we'll keep you on screen and get your first pick of round 4.
It's number 18, Johnny Budalich.
Johnny Budalich, left arm bat, middle order, bowls right arm leg spin, loves to field in the slip or the gully. I think from memory, Todd, I think he was a bowler of the tournament in season 1.
First year, correct.
So,
13 poles in, not many, correct.
Yeah, and it's always good to have a good leggy in T20 cricket, especially in over 50s. He's played first grade Western Australian Cricket Association for 5 years, was bowler of the tournament, as we mentioned, and he made team of the tournament as well as in the first year. So well done to you, Buddha. Welcome back to the Sandgropers as we head to Scotty Taylor at the Lightning Storm. Caught you again. You've got to concentrate, mate.
Yeah, we came up quicker than I thought then.
Yeah.
Okay, so our next pick is player number 45. Retained pick is Damien Grant.
Number 45, Damien Grant. He's a right-hander, middle order bat, right arm medium, loves to work the outfield. As my seat goes down again, I'm going to have to do something about that. Let me just give me a bit of a lift up. An all-rounder, a useful medium pace bowler. He's a busy middle order bat, athletic fielder, and currently a New Zealand over 50s representative. So it's good to have another Kiwi coming across the ditch to represent the Lightning Storm. So well done to you, Granty, for that. As we head to Paul Atfield, I think.
Thanks, Telf. No worries. Retained player again, player number 40, Bryn Gaunt.
Bryn Gaunt, he's a right-hand top order bat. Bats 3-4, works the infield. That's really all I've got. He's telling me that he's a slow bowler.
He bowls absolute rubbish, and he's a terrible fieldsman. But he buys the strengths, and we love him playing in our team. He's a good bat. He's a really good bat.
Yeah.
And he does bowl some slow stuff, but it's, just so.
Fantastic, Bryn. Welcome back to the Saxon Kings. And let's go now to the Northern Territory, to you, Himanshu, for your next pick and in round 4.
Our next pick is player number 64, Stuart Cashula.
Stuart Cashula, right-hand middle order bat, right arm spin, fields in the slip or the gully. He obviously represented the Territory Blasters last year. He's also represented Zimbabwe over 50s at the World Cup in 2025. He's a very reasonable cricketer in his worms with a very competitive streak. So, Stuart, welcome back to the Territory Blasters family as we now head back to Port Macquarie. Are you in Port Macquarie, by the way, Tony?
Yes, I am, Telf. Beautiful Port Macquarie, although it was starting to get a little bit rainy just a little bit earlier, but today was lovely.
Yeah, fantastic. Your next pick, mate, for round 4.
Yeah, so retained player David Vincent, player number 146.
146. Let me just scroll down there. You threw me when you said 46. David Vincent, he's a right-hand top-order bat, right-arm medium, loves to work the outfield. He's based out of the ACT, so it's good to have a player from the ACT. Played local 4th grade and Masters Division 1. Right-handed opening bat, right-arm seam bowler if needed. Strike rate in T20s around 140, so that's pretty important in T20 cricket. Toured the USA in May with the Australian over 50s team, and part of that makeup. So an international player in the Phoenix Firebirds. Well done to you, Tony Branston. As we head back to Queensland, catch up with Mick McEwen for his next pick in round 4.
Okay, so one of the players of the tournament from last year, number 156, Marcus Williams.
156, Marcus Williams, left-hander, opens the batting, bowls a little bit of right arm off spin. Played with the ATCA Limited over cricketer, he was the ATCA Limited over cricketer in 2017 and 18. I still don't know what ATCA is, but we'll work out what that is. 2017-18, SOC Mildura, and he was in the team of the tournament. Just trying to read his hieroglyphics here. He also went to Harrow and was picked in the team of the tournament in Harrow. Very, very aggressive batsman and a fantastic addition to your Tara Taverners, Mick McEwen, as we go back or stay in Queensland with Simo.
Good. We've got our Kiwi import, player number 57, Ben Homan.
Player number 57, Ben Homan. He's a right-hand middle order bat, about 5 or 7, right-arm medium, works the outfield. He's a New Zealand over 50s representative in 2024-25. Played in the World Cup in Sri Lanka. National champions with Wellington Tasman Club. Was club champion with Stokes Nayland Cricket Club. 10,000 cricket runs playing cricket, and a member of the winning T20 side last year in Mildura, Simo. So well done to Ben, another Kiwi crossing the ditch to come to Mildura and play in our fantastic tournament. As we stay in Queensland again with Shorty. Love that Queensland maroon, mate. Yep, you're up now. You're looking a little bit comfortable there, Shorty.
Yeah, no, I'm getting a little bit relaxed,
or are you a little bit tired?
Yeah, a little bit weary, long bad cricket. Our next pick is number 62, James Johnston.
Number 62.
Wicketkeeper.
Number 62, one of the finest backstoppers in Australian over 50s cricket, bats to the middle order. He's a wicketkeeper who loves all aspects of the game, lucky enough to represent Australia in Mildura, and also he was the keeper in South Africa over in Cape Town earlier this year, and he just loves Masters cricket. So a good addition to you guys. I think he was selected last year, wasn't he, Shorty? But he was unavailable or injured.
That's right, yeah, he couldn't make it, so we get to retain him.
Yeah, so fantastic to have JJ back on board for that. So that's the completion of round 4. So we're halfway to the break as we head to round 5, and we'll go back to Scotty Taylor for his first pick in round 5.
Thanks, Telf. So our next retained player is a player known to most people within the program. Player number 55, Darren Hill.
Darren Hill. Hilly, he's a right-hand middle order bat, 5'7", right-arm opening bowler. He tells me in his bio that he's a crap bat and bowls rubbish. But I've seen the guy bat and he has the ability to destroy any bowling attack. I think he's famous for potentially scoring the first century in over 50s cricket in Australia. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct. I think it was 150 actually.
159 not out, I think it was.
There you go. Dickie Knees just chipped in, and thanks Paul Atfield for that. Darren Hill, welcome back to the Lightning Storm, and make sure you bring that little Labrador that you had last year. I think he was a hit both on and off the field. So Hilly, well done to you, mate. As we head over to the west, catch up with Todd, the most chilled team owner for the night.
We're going with number 19, Craig Sauce Callies.
The Sauce man, Craig Callies, South Australian. He's a right-hand bats in the middle order, bowls a right-arm medium. I tell him he bowls off the wrong foot. He tells me he doesn't. But he's an absolute ripper bloke. Love the man to death, like everyone else does in Masters cricket. He stepped up in Savka to take on the delegates job here in Adelaide, so good on you, Sauce. He's an all-rounder who takes wickets. He can score runs quickly. He's mobile, good in the field, good hands, and can field in or out. And a fantastic addition again, once again, back at the Sandgropers. So well done to you, Sauce, as we head back to northern Queensland. Although you're in Brisbane, aren't you, really? So EB2 to Shorty.
Yes, our next player in our list is our original captain, our general captain, is Andrew Kratzmann, player number 69.
Player number 69. If we can come to him, Andrew Kratzmann, top order, right-hand bat, 3 or 4 right-arm mediums. Works in the slip or the gully because he hates running around in the field. He played tennis for Australia, represented them at Davis Cup, I think, with his brother Mark. He's currently an Australian over 50s representative, and his goal is to represent Australia as a Masters Pickleball Pro. He runs the Tennis Academy up there, and also pickleball on I think it's the Sunshine Coast, isn't it, Shorty?
It is in Noosa area, yeah.
Yeah. So well done to you, Kratzy. Great to have you back, and obviously we know the pedigree of the Kratzmann family. As we now head to Simo for your next pick in round 5.
We've got player number 71, Jason Lavender.
Jason Lavender, your captain from last year, I think. Right hand, middle order bats 5-7, bowls a little bit of right arm off spin. He's in the Queensland over 50s team, and he just represented Australia in the over 50s in the USA. Is that correct, Simo?
That's correct, yes. And he's sitting right beside me.
And he's sitting right beside you. So well done to you, Mr. Lavender. Enjoy working with the great man in Jason Simmons. So well done. As we head to stay in Queensland, back with Mick McEwen for your next pick, round 5.
Yeah, so small in stature but heart of a lion is our all-rounder, number 11, Darren Boardman.
Darren Boardman, number 11. He's a low-order bat, right-arm medium, works the infield, based out of the ACT, so good to see another guy from Canberra coming down. He returned to the game in his mid-40s, and he's never enjoyed the game more since playing Masters cricket. So, Bordy, well done to you. Congratulations on being re-selected as part of the Tara Taverners outfit as we head to Port Macquarie and the Phoenix Firebirds.
Yeah, thanks, Telf. Look, we've got player number 50, a retained player in Ben Hardy.
Player number 50, a marquee player for you last year, right arm top order bat, hits the ball extremely hard, also bowls right arm medium, represented Australia at the Olympics in volleyball, part of the outfit last year for the Phoenix Firebirds. He's played third grade cricket for Western Creek in the ACT, and I think he's been selected in, is it Division 1 for the ACT over the last 12 months as well, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Telf.
Yeah, very good. So well done to you, Ben Hardy. Be great to see you back in Mildura and smashing the ball to all parts of the boundary. As we now head to the Northern Territory, to Himanshu.
Thanks, Telf. Our next pick is player number 98, Mark Nash, our opening bowler from last year.
Mark Nash, 98. He's a right-hand middle order bat, left arm medium, opening bowler. From South Australia, he's played Division 1 in the over 50s Nationals, and obviously a retained player again for the Territory Blasters. Well done, Nashi. Looking forward to catching up with you again in Mildura. And our last pick for round 5, all the way over to Victoria, and Paul Atfield, Saxon.
Thanks, Telf. Our pick is number 66, Ben Kirkham.
Clickety-click 66, Benny Kirkham. He's a right-hander, opens the batting, bowls a bit of right arm off spin. He's also a new partner and team owner of the Saxon Kings, and he recently returned from the Spirit of Cricket tournament in South Africa, where he represented the Spirit of Cricket in the Masters 11, and he's played Div 1 in the over 55s in Bunbury, and it's good to have Kirky on board, along with his beautiful wife and also his mother, Lizzie. I believe she's coming to Mildura again this year, so looking forward to catching up with the Kirkham family in Mildura. That's completion of round 5. We'll go to round 6, so 3 more rounds and then we'll get a quick break, so stay with us. Hope you're enjoying the live draft tonight from our SOC TV studios in Sydney. So we'll stay with you, Paul, and you can give us your next pick.
Player number 78, retained player Adam Mason.
Adam Mason, he's a right-hand middle order bat, also the wicket keeper, I guess, of your team, and he has played with the Saxon Kings over the last couple of years, so good to have him back as a retained player. He's also been helping you with all of the technology and everything that works in the background to make you look good, I believe. You still haven't got that pillow yet, so maybe we can work on that at the break.
Thank you.
Well done to you, Meso. Well done. As we head to the Northern Territory, to Himanshu with the Territory Blasters' next pick.
Thanks, Mike. Our next pick is player number 58, Bradley Horsell.
Number 58, Bradley Horsell. He's a right-hand top-order bat, bats 3 or 4, bowls a bit of right-arm mediums. He's also a wicket-keeper. What else can we tell? He's a good cricketer from Port Adelaide, so another South Australian. He's also played Adelaide Turf for Port Districts, including being named the Association Best Player. So well done to you, Horse. Great to have you back involved with the Territory Blasters as we head to Port Macquarie and the beautiful Phoenix Firebirds. Not you, Tony. Not you, your logo.
Look, I'll take any minor little bit of credit I can, to be honest.
Your next pick, mate.
Yes, player number 154, Trevor Whittle, retained player.
Number 154, a retained player. He's a right-hand middle-order bat, right-arm medium, loves to get in the outfield, so he must be reasonably fit. He's an agile fielder with a good arm, and he's also a boundary-hitting middle-order bat, which is obviously very beneficial in any T20 team. So well done to you, Trevor. You're off or back to the Phoenix Firebirds. As we go to the Tara Taverners, Mick McEwen, you're up again.
Okay, next chap is another retainee, number 44, Arthur Richardson.
Number 44, let me get there, and it's, who have you got? Artie Richardson.
Artie Richardson, yep.
Okie dokie, I better find him. 144, I think, was it?
122.
122, Artie Richardson. Right arm, lower order bat, right arm off spin, outfield. He's opened the bowling last year for the Tara Taverners. He's got the best run-in shuffle off about 4 steps. He's played 3 nationals. He's played 2 Cooper Finleys. He's played Div 1 for Wide Bay in Queensland Vets. He's an active fielder, team player. He's toured with the Spirit of Cricket to Sri Lanka for our Spirit of Cricket tour. An absolute ripper bloke. And I thought I saw a photo during the last month where he cut all his hair and beard off, but I don't know if that's the case or not. Artie, I'm looking forward to catching up with you back in Mildura in September. Thank you. As we head to Simo are you on the Gold Coast? Are you back there?
Yeah, I'm back on the Gold Coast.
Yeah, beautiful.
At the Lavender household.
That's right.
We'd like to pick player number 68, Asitha Korolage. Sammy, Golden Arm.
Golden Arm, number 68, Asitha Korolage, left-hand opening bat, right arm opener as well. Now, this is it. This is his bio, Simo. He's an elite, genuine all-rounder and Queensland representative, a proven T20 match winner, reigning champion with the RJR All-Stars, celebrated as one of the competition's premier bowlers, and dominates local and international veterans cricket with skill and precision. Don't you love that?
Give yourself a rap, Sammy.
One that I'm sure will come out in the first fine session in Mildura. So well done to you, Sammy. Congratulations. You're a retained player of the RJR All-Stars. And now we're back to EV2 and Shorty.
Yep, our next player is a retained player, our New South Welshman, but we love him anyway, Mark Laird, 72.
Number 72, Mark Laird. Top order right-hand bat, 3-4, right arm medium. Works in the slip and gully, bats and bowls a bit. That's all I've got for him, Shorty. I think, has he represented Australia?
He has, yeah. He just was in USA and the Australia's A side, I think. And he's also represented Australia over 40s. Yep. Good athlete.
Fantastic. Well done, Laddie. Good to have you back involved with the EV2. As we now go to, where are we going? We're going to Northern Territory. No, we're not. We're going to the Western Australian Sandgropers. Sorry, Todd.
All right, mate. This guy's a ripping bloke, number 29, Nick Cullinan.
Number 29, part of the Spirit of Cricket family, part of the Sandgroper family. We know all the situation in that first year. He's a top order bat, right-hander, doesn't bowl, although I think he got a bowl in South Africa this year when he represented the World 11. He still definitely can't bowl, but we got to play on the Wanderers Stadium. He's also a wicket-keeper. But probably the most important thing about Nick Cullinan is he's just an absolute ripper person and will do anything for everybody and always puts himself second. So, Nick Cullinan, you're back at the Sandgropers. Well done to you, mate, and we'll catch up with you again in Mildura as we head to the last pick of round 6 to Scotty Taylor.
Thanks, Telf. Our pick is next retained player. Is player number 65. Ace Adnan Khawaja.
Ace Khawaja, Adnan, better known as Ace, left-hander, opening
Loves
bat.
Ace.
I know he loves Ace. He's also bowls right arm off spin, works in the outfield. I think he scored a century last year, if my memory corrects me.
Yes, absolutely correct.
Yeah, he's a very aggressive batsman and one of the finds of the tournament. He's gone on to represent Australia as well, which is fantastic for him after being discovered in, obviously, the T20 tournaments in Mildura at the Spirit of Cricket. So that's round 6 complete, round 7. So 2 more rounds, folks, and then we'll have a quick break. So stick with us and hope you're enjoying the live player draft tonight being brought to you from the SOC TV studios in Sydney. So back to the Northern Territory to Himanshu, who's looking pretty excited up there at the moment.
Yeah, why not, mate? Picking up a brand new team. So very excited about that.
Yep.
So next player for us is player number 102, Brian Norman.
102, Brian Norman. He's an opening bowler, right-hander, lower order bat. Works in the outfield. Didn't complete anything, but I can tell you a little bit about him. Plays cricket here or in South Australia. Played Division 1 for the South Australian over 50s team. An absolute ripper bloke. He's been on the scene for a couple of years and obviously got rewarded in the last 12 months representing South Australia in Div 1. So well done to you, Brian Norman. You're heading off to the Territory Blasters. Well done to you, Himanshu. As we go back to Victoria. God's country, I got told, Paul. God's country.
Yeah, thanks, Telp. Yeah, we've got player number 83, retained player, Magic Marlon Merlin.
Marlon Merlin, he's a right-hand opener.
Magic.
Magic. He's Magic. Left arm off spin, loves to work the infield, has represented New South Wales in the over 50s, and another retained player for the Saxon Kings. As we head back to, or stay in Victoria, and go to Scotty Taylor. Someone can
so our next player.
I can't see Scotty Taylor on the screen, but that's okay. We'll run with it. We can hear you. There you are.
Can you hear me, Telf?
You're loud and clear, mate. Gotcha.
Okay, very good. Our next player, it's probably because he's in the tunnel and he's hidden, but it's player 123, the captain of the Lightning Storm for this year, David Roach.
David Roach, good thing that last year I gave him a hard time because he picked himself, and I think it was the first time or the second time that he picked himself. But Roachy's been a valuable contributor over the last 3 seasons, working in the background, obviously producing the Lightning Storm team. He's a top order bat. He tells me he bowls a bit of right arm medium, but I think he should just stick to his batting. But fantastic bloke and a valuable contributor, as I said, to the Spirit of Cricket, and looking forward to his contribution. He had a fantastic year last year, got a century in one of the games, and as I said, really important part of the Spirit of Cricket family. Back over to the West, Todd.
Yeah, mate. Look, this guy, I think everybody knows him. Anyone that's played any Masters cricket will know this fella. Number 41, Steve Gollan.
Number 41. I call him Father Time, Todd. He's been a part of Masters or Veterans cricket since its inception, playing up until this year. I think he's represented Australia in every tournament that they played, every World Cup. An absolute fantastic bloke, and gives me a call probably every couple of weeks just to say hello, check in, see how I'm going. He's that sort of person. He'll be a very important part of the makeup within the Sandgropers. He's a right arm middle order bat, bowls right arm off spin, which was what he was famous for representing Australia. I have no doubt as Father Time moves on, he'll push into the over 60s category. But he played in the last two tournaments. I think he's also supports the Sandgropers off the field as well. He's represented Western Australia at the Nationals on 8 occasions. Shows he's been around for a long time. Very humble sort of person, and fantastic for the Sandgropers to be a part of it. He's playing cricket in Beverley in the Avon Cricket Association. So, golly, well done. Looking forward to catching up with you. We'll no doubt have a quiet read through the course of Mildura as we head back to Queensland. To Shorty.
Yes, our next retained player is player number 81, Glenn McFadden.
Number 81, Glenn McFadden, a right arm middle order bat, bats 5'7", right arm medium. Also the wicket keeper. I think he was wicket keeper of the tournament last year, I think, Shorty.
Yep, very good keeper.
Yeah, yep. So he's still Mr. Fix-It, so he can do a bit of everything. Excellent all over the field.
Very good in the field.
Yeah, mobile, strong arm, bats anywhere and handy with the ball. So you've got your hands full with a quality player in Glenn McFadden. So back at the EV2 franchise. As we head or stay in Queensland, Simo, you're up again.
Yes, pick number 113, Matthew Pigg, who got a few wickets today. So happy to have him back as long as he gives us a bit of a break tomorrow.
A bit of a break. 113, Matthew Pigg. So he's a right-hand middle order bat, right arm off spinner. I think he's a really handy fielder too. I saw a couple of things he did over the last year during the T20 tournament. Obviously in form with the ball, taking wickets today in the Cooper Findlay for New South Wales.
Yes.
Yeah, so obviously destroyed the Queensland batting lineup today. So, Piggy, well done to you. You're a retained player at the RJR All-Stars. And now back to Mick. Also, whereabouts are you at the moment? Are you on the Sunshine Coast?
No, I'm holed up in a hotel room in Brisbane.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
what do they say? Perfect one day, better the next?
Yeah, too right. Yeah, we had a bit of rain, but it's cleared off, so we should be right for another game tomorrow.
Beautiful.
But, hopefully the groundsmen left the covers on overnight, which they didn't do last night.
Obviously, that's why a few of the games in the Cooper Findlay were delayed starts this morning. I was wondering what happened. So thanks for the update on that, Mick. Your next pick, round 7.
Yeah, so bloke who knocked 30 from 14 today, number 37, Jamie Freiberg.
Number 37, Jamie Freiberg, right-hand opening bat, right arm medium, works in the outfield. He's also a backup wicket keeper. Happy to bat anywhere, happy to field in close or on the boundary, can bowl off spin and medium pace, and obviously a key contributor for your team if he's scoring. How many balls was it today?
30 off 14 with 3 sixes.
Wow, fantastic. Well done to you, Jamie, and congratulations on being a retained player at the Tara Taverners. As we head to the last round, pick of round 7, Phoenix Firebirds. Tony?
Yeah, thanks, Tilth. I guess as the owner, I better pick myself and retain myself. So I'm player number 15.
You are indeed player number 15. Let's tell everyone about you. You're a right-hander, opener, bowl a bit of right-arm medium. You can wicket keep. You can own a team in the spirit of cricket. You played 40 years of cricket, first, second, third grades across New South Wales. You played for New South Wales and ACT, Veterans and Masters, Div 1 and Div 2 representatives. And you've also represented New South Wales and Australia in the last man stand. So congratulations to you. It's fantastic to have you on board as one of the team owners, and your contribution has not been missed. and it's always good that you're there because you question the decisions that we do make, whether we get them right or wrong. You're still there supporting us. So thank you to you, Tony. Really appreciate it. So that's round 7 done. We're going to go into round 8 now, our last round before we all take a break, whether it be toilet or for a drink. We'll allow you to do that shortly. So round 8, we'll stay with you, Tony, for your first pick for round 8.
Yeah, so this is our first new player. So we're going to go with player number 1, Paul Amato.
Player number 1, Paul Amato. He's a right-hand opening batsman. He's also a wicket keeper. He's a very quick scoring opener, top order bat, and loves to keep up to the stumps, having played some cricket with and against Paul in South Australia. He plays for the Adelaide Easies. Probably one of the best keepers up that I've seen other than myself. And I know that he won't mind me saying that, but we've played some cricket for the spirit of cricket over the last few years in the T20 comp that we run as part of our Spirit of Cricket curriculum. So well done to you, Paul. And also he's a Division 1 player for the South Australian Masters team. So he's off to the Phoenix Firebirds as we head to Queensland, to the Tara Taverners. To you, Mick.
So our next fella is a retainee, number 47, Lee Greenwood.
Number 47, Lee Greenwood, another backstopper, ripper bloke, middle order bat, bowls a little bit of right arm leg spin when he's not keeping, but his bio pretty much says that he's dedicated his life to wicket keeping. So that's a serious contributor. Like myself, I've probably also contributed my life to wicket keeping as well. So well done to you, Lee Greenwood, another retained player by the Tara Taverners, and obviously you'll do the job behind the stumps for them for season 3 as we head to the Gold Coast to Simo.
We returning player number 120, Darren Rassie Rasmussen. Fantastic year he's had, and love to have him back.
Player number 120, the Rass. Got to really know him in Cape Town. He recently represented Australia for the first time, playing over 55s. Batted at the top order. He's also a very good fielder. Bowls a bit of right arm mediums, but it's what he does off the field. This bloke's also one of the best curators in Queensland. I know I probably don't speak out of school when I say that. While we're in Cape Town, a couple of stories. He spent a lot of time with a lot of the curators over there in South Africa, in Cape Town, and shared his knowledge of curating, and it was what he did off the field. I think he was awarded the Spirit of Cricket Player of the Tournament in Cape Town. So Ras, great to have you back. Great to have you part of the RJR team this year. So well done to you. He hails out of Wide Bay in Queensland, and looking forward to catching up and having a quiet one with you, Ras, as we head back to Shorty in Brisbane, who's nearly fast asleep.
Yeah. Our next pick is player number 82, which is the Wild Thing is back, Damien Meek.
The Wild Thing. Probably one of the most popular players in Masters cricket in Australia, I would think, Meekie. He's a middle order, right-hand bat, right-arm medium, works the infield, brilliant fielder, brilliant bat. Been part of the Australian, scene for a long time, played in World Cups, toured with them into New Zealand and Cape Town and Sri Lanka. Very committed, now moved into the over 55s now, and I'm sure he's going to be part of the Australian scene for quite a number of years. Didn't play last year due to change of employment, but he was selected, so he's another retained player, and it'll be good to have Meekie back in Mildura, and let's hope he stays fit and does the job for EV2. So thanks, Shorty, for that. Back to the West, Todd.
Yeah, we got number 48, Jason Hammer-Hamling, who was in the team of the tournament last year.
He was indeed. What number was he? Again?
48.
48, there he is. He's a right-hander, bats at number 10 or 11, but he's more importantly, he's a left-arm medium. He's played for the Sandgropers in 2025, and obviously a valuable contributor, not just to the Sandgropers, Todd, but also to Western Australian cricket and also to Australian cricket. He's been a past board member there. He was on the board when I was part of that makeup. So know Hammer very well, very insightful person and very committed to Masters cricket. So well done, Hammer. We'll catch up with you in Mildura as well. So 3 more picks before we have a break. So we'll go to Scotty Taylor in Victoria at the Lightning Storm.
Thanks, Tilf. So our next player is a retained player still. And across the ditch, player number 125, Mason Robinson.
And another one of the best wicket keepers I've seen going around in the Masters scene. I think a couple of years ago when he was a little bit younger, I think I rated him as the best keeper in over 50s world cricket. He's also his 3rd time with the Lightning Storm, and he's also the leading New Zealand wicketkeeper, probably with dismissals, because he's been around for a long time over there. So another Kiwi crossing the ditch, another retained player by the Lightning Storm. So looking forward to Mason Robinson making his way to Mildura as we head to Paul Atfield again. How you going?
Sitting great. G'day, mate.
I tell you what, did you get a pillow?
No, that's in the front of my stomach. Now, I've got player number 109, fabulous Fabian Patharana.
Fabian, he's a right-hander. Fabulous. He's another fabulous player, middle order bat, right arm medium. He's been playing cricket since he was 5, probably like a lot of us, representing St Joseph's College. Top clubs in Sri Lanka, England, New Zealand over 50s. Obviously another Kiwi, Northern Districts. He also played for the Northern Maori team versus the Australian Aboriginal team that toured New Zealand recently. So fabulous Fabian Patharana, another retained player at the Saxon Kings. So we go to our last pick now, Himanshu, for round 8, and then we're going to take a quick break. Give us your best shot, mate.
Okay, so new recruit for us this year, player number 117, Brad Purdue.
Player number 117, Brad Purdue. He's a right-hand lower order bat, left arm off spin. A very good fielder in the outfield, has a strong left hand, bowls some really good left arm orthodox off spin. Really good arm ball and quicker ball, having played with and against him over quite a number of years. Hails out of Mildura. He's played at the highest level for 40 years, approximately 800 wickets, and represented Australia in over 50s and 55. So great pick-up for you, Himanshu. Thank you very much for that, and that sees the completion of round 8. We're going to take a 7 to 8 minute break, and then we'll come back. We'll play a few commercials from all of our sponsors, and we'll see you real soon. We'll catch up with each of the team owners and go through their first 8 rounds and picks and have a look at each of the teams and see how they're shaping up. Thanks for joining us here at the Spirit of Cricket on SOC TV Global.
Introducing the 1-hour Spirit of Cricket presentation, an educational, engaging and entertaining short course that instills the true spirit of cricket. We believe in sportsmanship, fair play, respect, integrity and gratitude. These are the keys to playing cricket in its purest form. Ready to reinforce these values at your club or school? Contact the Spirit of Cricket to book a workshop today. Let's keep the spirit of cricket alive.
Tropical North Victoria. Great food, great wine, great people. Great place for a holiday. We'll see you when you get here.
What's going on?
That's you.
What do you expect me to do about it?
It's time.
It's time to see my mates at CPAP Direct. They help me get my sleep apnea sorted, and they offer good old-fashioned customer service and support. CPAP Direct not only have the latest technology in sleep testing, CPAP machines and masks, they can help you too.
You can leave the mask on.
What?
Nature has a nightlife, and it's glowing. Trail of Lights, a night walk like no other.
a batsman who's still training hard, still getting starts, but the big scores just won't come? It's not your technique, it's your process. Email the word SPIRIT to info@simplebatting.com and we'll show you the 3 simple steps serious batsmen are using to become the run scorer their team relies on, season after season.
Introducing the 1 hour Spirit of Cricket presentation, an educational, engaging and entertaining short course that instills the true spirit of cricket. We believe in sportsmanship, fair play, respect, integrity and gratitude. These are the keys to playing cricket in its purest form. Ready to reinforce these values at your club or school? Contact the Spirit of Cricket to book a workshop today. Let's keep the spirit of cricket alive.
Look, I can't recommend it highly enough. I think that all cricket clubs should have a look at this course because it's really made me reflect on my attitudes and behaviours to the game and leads me to want to make positive changes in how I go about playing the game.
It taught us about being respectful to those who play the game.
It's worth thinking about and it makes you think, and that's what we should do as cricketers. It's not always the letter of the law, it's thinking about the spirit of cricket.
You can have a ride on a paddle boat or a bite on the riverbank. Or both. Oh, thanks. You'll find a whole lot more than just a map at the Visitor Information Centre.
From the artist behind Ullaru's Field of Light, Bruce Munro's Trail of Lights and Foso in Mildura and Wentworth. Book at mildura.com.
Look, I can't recommend it highly enough. I think that all cricket clubs should have a look at this course because it's really made me reflect on my attitudes and behaviours to the game and leads me to want to make positive changes in how I go about playing the game.
It taught us about being respectful to those who play the game.
It's worth thinking about and it makes you think, and that's what we should do as cricketers. It's not always the letter of the law, it's thinking about the spirit.
History runs as deep as the Murray-Darling rivers. Come and experience the oldest living culture in the world and enjoy the wonders of our natural landscapes.
Introducing the 1 hour Spirit of Cricket presentation, an educational, engaging and entertaining short course that instills the true spirit of cricket. We believe in sportsmanship, fair play, respect, integrity and gratitude. These are the keys to playing cricket in its purest form. Ready to reinforce these values at your club or school? Contact the Spirit of Cricket to book a workshop today. Let's keep the spirit of cricket alive.
Tropical North Victoria. Great food, great wine, great people. Great place for a holiday. We'll see you when you get here.
What's going on?
That's you.
What do you expect me to do about it?
It's time.
It's time to see my mates at CPAP Direct. They help me get my sleep apnea sorted and they offer good old-fashioned customer service and support. CPAP Direct not only have the latest technology in sleep testing, CPAP machines and masks, they can help you too.
You can leave the mask on.
What?
Nature has a nightlife, and it's glowing. Trail of Lights, a night walk like no other.
Are you a batsman?
He's going well.
Welcome back, everyone, and back here at the Spirit of Cricket IF Project live player draft for Season 3. And we've completed 8 rounds already, and some of the teams are really starting to take shape. We're going to catch up with each of the team owners right now and have a look at their teams. So first of all, we are going to catch up with Mick McEwen. Mick, you first year in. How are you feeling, mate, just firstly?
Yeah, no, it's a bit of an experience, but look, we've pretty much retained everyone from here, and there's a bit of a balanced sort of mix of the boys that we've retained. So
Yes.
I'm looking to pick up, some bowlers and batters and some all rounders. So yeah, let's see how we go.
Fantastic. Let's have a look at your team now. So far you've picked up Brad Martin as the injector, a local boy from Mildura, so looking forward to, he'll be able to sleep in his own bed maybe for the entire week. You've got Darren Boardman, Alan Bagur, one of the other team owners and partners, Jamie Freiberg, Lee Greenwood, Mick McEwen, yourself, Artie Richardson and Marcus Williams. So your initial thoughts on your squad, happy where you're currently sitting?
Yeah, we are. Look, and from, I suppose, our experience last year, we beat the Sandgropers game 1, so they've ended up playing in the semis. So it goes to show that, anyone can beat any other team on any given day. And this year, I think it's going to be even closer with the draw.
Yeah, wonderful. Really looking forward to seeing how Brad Martin goes. He's a quality cricketer. A fantastic choice by the Tara Taverners and picking him up as your injector. And it's only going to strengthen your team. And obviously now we're now starting to go into that open pool of drafts. All the retained players are out there. So we're really looking forward to seeing where the Tara Taverners end up by round 14 at the end of the night. So thank you, Mick. As we head to Port Macquarie, we'll catch up with Tony Branston. Tony, your night so far, you've been pretty cruisy, just sitting there enjoying yourself.
Yeah, just follow the script pretty much. So
no, it's working.
Can't go too far wrong then.
Working really well. All we've got to do is unmute you when you come back into pick. But your team so far, Bradley Morgan, your injector, Jeffrey Booth, Tony Branston, yourself, Anthony Ferrugia, Ben Hardy, David Vincent, international experience now, Trevor Whittle, and Paul Amato. Coming in as your first player pool selection. Tell us about Bradley Martin, your injector.
Look, Brad's. We seem to have a team full of very tall men, with the exception of me. I'm one of the shorties. So, Brad's about 6'4", 6'5". He's a big man. He bowls pretty well, quite quick for a 50-year-old, and he's very fit, very good fielder, very good hands. And he bats really well. So he's got a good all-round game, and he's a lovely guy.
Yeah, and
I've played with him before and against him, and he's just a top bloke.
Yeah, great addition to your team. And Paul Amato, knowing Paul, you obviously were looking for a keeper, or were you looking for a dual role there with his batting?
Yeah, a bit of both. He'll be our number one keeper. I mean, I can keep, but I can also bowl. So it's probably better to have me as an option as a bowler rather than a keeper.
Mm-hmm.
But he's no doubt a better keeper than I am. So
yeah, look,
he's doing it for a lot longer. So
he's one of the best glovemen going around in South Australia. He loves to just keep up to the stump, so he's going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition batsman, who won't be able to leave the crease, because he will keep up to all of your opening bowlers. I have no doubt. Brilliant gloveman and a very, very attacking and aggressive batsman. Hails from the Adelaide Easies. He's probably one of the first picked in the South Australian team. So well done to you in getting Paul Amato into your team.
Yeah, thank you, mate. He'll certainly, if he can keep up to the stumps to Brad Morgan, I'll be very impressed.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen Brad bowl, but I know Paul will have a crack at it. So good luck to you. Yeah. Good luck for the rest of the night, and we'll catch up with you throughout the course of the night, and catch up with you at the end to have a chat about your full squad as we head to the Northern Territory and Himanshu, Territory Blasters. A very aggressive approach by you tonight with the retained players. From memory, I think you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 players or 6 players. You went into the draft. You picked up. I don't think Brad Martin's your injector, so we've got Murphy. We've got Murphy as your injector, so we'll have to get that fixed. But we've got obviously Leith Dawes, Goodwin, Kashula. Simon Murphy's the injector, so we'll just take Brad Martin out and we'll pick up your injector, Simon Murphy. Tell us a little bit about Simon Murphy, your injector.
So from New Zealand, he's an opening bat and an opening ball. He's played New Zealand over 40s and 50s both. Mm-hmm. So he's just turned 50 last year, so that was his first over 50 tournament.
Yep.
So an impressive all-rounder. So we were missing that link for an opening batsman in our team because Andrew Belzec, who played fantastic last year for us and as an opening batsman, he decided not to play this year. So we wanted someone to fill in that spot, and Simon filled in that spot pretty quick for us.
Yeah, very good. And you've gone early in the draft, obviously reducing the number of retained players from last year. You picked up Brian Norman, an opening bowler, and Brad Perdue, a left-arm orthodox spinner, which are fantastic additions to your team. Obviously, the South Australian connections coming through there.
Sure.
And we're looking forward to seeing your team develop as we go through the rest of the night. So thank you for that.
Yep.
Back to Victoria, and we'll catch up with Paul Atfield. Paul, how am I going so far? You're one of my greatest critics.
No, you're looking very handsome, I've got to be honest.
Get that off. Thanks. You've got too many players on that list. Thank you so much for that. We might just have a look at your player list that you've picked up so far, and maybe read out the players that you've got in your team so far.
Well, you can read them out. I've got no idea.
Live television's really good. Let me just go through them now. What colour are you? So you got Robbie Bartley, you got Lee Fisher, you got Bryn Gaunt, Ben Kirkham, Adam Mason, Fabulous Martin Muirling. Was it Fabulous or Fabulous Fabian? So they're your players. So Magic Muirling. Pretty happy with that. Peter Atkinson, tell us about your injector.
Yeah, look, Pete's he's just turned 50. We're actually all going to Sri Lanka in a few weeks' time. He's actually the captain of the Australian team. He's played in obviously you mentioned before, he played in the World Cup, the winning World Cup team in Pakistan just recently as well. So look, he's a good cricketer. He's a good bowler. He thinks he's a good batsman. He fields well. He works hard. He's a landscape gardener. He's fit as. And he generally is good around the group, so he'll be a good inclusion for our team. He told me to say that as well.
He told you to say that. That wouldn't be like you. You call a spade a spade.
No, I'm kidding. No, he's a good man.
Yeah, no, great. And obviously a lot of guys that you picked up that competed last year, Robbie Bartlett, Lee Fisher, Bryn Gaunt, quality cricketers. The three, you've got Ben Kirkham, a new addition to your team. I know he's unsighted, but he'll be a good addition for you in the top order and bowl a bit of spin and obviously help behind the scenes supporting you as one of the team owners.
Yeah, definitely. Now we're looking forward to it. As I said, and we had a little bit unlucky last season. We lost 2 of the games by 1 run. So we're looking forward to a big tournament. And a lot of the boys probably underperformed. So not that I give them any stick about that, but obviously they'll hopefully we can go a little bit further than last year.
Yeah, beautiful. Look, let's hopefully see you climb up the ladder. Thank you for that. We'll stay in Victoria and we'll catch up with Scotty. No, we don't want to catch up with Scotty. How are you, Scotty?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm good, Sol. Thank you. Yes, we are great here in Lightning Storm Land.
Yeah, beautiful. And your injector, Simon Niche, obviously one of the quality cricketers that we've got in your lineup. We've got Richard Anderson coming back, Grant Dew, Damien Grant, Darren Hill, Ace Khawaja, as we've got to call him. You've got your team owner in David Roach and Mason Robinson. Tell us a little bit about Nishi and the excitement that brings to the Lightning Storm.
Yeah, so, clearly we're after someone who can bat and bowl and field and is a quality person. What we want to have in our team or our squad is players that fit in, and Nishi is the perfect player. He bats, he bowls, he's a ripper bloke and a quality player. So combine that with the retained players that we've got, because up until now, every other player is a retained player. That was the strategy. So moving forward into the next round 9 is our first new pick. So from where we sit at this very moment, we're pretty happy with where we are.
And that's great, Scotty. And the best part about it is I got a message from Roachy through the first 8 rounds. And he said he can't hear any sound, and that's probably because he's half a mile underground. So we can say whatever we like about Roachy for the rest of the night. So to all of the other team owners, hop in now because he can't hear a word that we're saying. You'll have to go back and watch the video. So, Scotty, good luck with the rest of the draft. A very aggressive approach by you guys, retaining all of those players. You picked up Simon Niche, and I'm looking forward to the rest of your team developing over the next, six or so rounds. So thank you. And now where are we going now? We're going to go to the west, to Todd. Todd,
hey, mate.
I know I'm going pretty good. It was a nice little break. Rectified a few little teething problems, but I hope everyone's enjoying what we're doing tonight. I'm having a lot of fun, and I'm having more fun actually with Paul Atfield about his hair. So we won't talk about too much hair now because you've got none.
Well, I don't think his Weller sponsor's going to do much for me, but it's all good.
But let's have a look
at this stage. I don't think I can help him.
Yeah, no, okay. Well, let's concentrate on your team here, Todd. Shane Mitchell, your injector, another Western Australian that you brought in. Tell us about him and what he's bringing to the table for you.
Yeah, look, an outstanding left-hand opening bat. So, look, Fuzz was basically, had pulled out pretty early on this year, and we really needed to have a replacement for him to bat alongside, Jamie Lee, who's been, a phenomenal player in the last 2 years. So we were looking for a guy who probably goes at a similar speed to Jamie, to be honest, which is probably what I tell you about Shane. They're very, very similar, but just one's left-handed and one's right. Very clean hitter of the ball, but can play all the shots. Really smart cricketer. But he actually bowls really good meds as well, and he's an excellent fielder. And he actually has a really good cricket brain, so he'll be part of the leadership group as well. He's been a top fellow. We actually played some junior cricket together, actually. Where it's quite funny. There's a few of us, including, Valets, that are all ex-North Perth boys. So and I think McGiller's going to have a bit of a laugh too, because he's an old North Perth boy too.
Yeah.
So there's a few of the old boys that are going to be together in Mildura, and I'm sure some of that red wine or local produce is going to get a bit of a belting, I think, during the tournament. But it's all good.
And maybe it's a good time to represent Zilsey Wines, who's the provider of the Spirit of Cricket Cab Sav Award for the best player that plays within the Spirit. So thank you. Nice lead in there. Do you want to talk about any of your other players, or we just move on?
Look, I think it's not going to take blind Freddie when you bring that list up to see that it looks like we're maybe running some sort of alphabetical list there through our retained players. Right? So thanks, Telf. You're doing that for me and making my job so much easier tonight. But so we've obviously got a few more retained players to go yet, but I'm really excited to see what some of the other franchises do, particularly in this next round. It'll be really interesting to see what some of the strategies are in terms of the type of player that they pick up.
Exactly right. And thank you for that lead in as we go. And thank you for your time. Let's head up north to Shorty. Yes, you're back on, mate. Sorry. No warning here, mate. I know it's past your bedtime, and I know that you're probably looking forward to a sleep in preparation for tomorrow's Cooper Finley games against New South Wales. So your team, Shorty, your Injector, he's part of the Cooper Finley at the moment, representing Queensland, I think for the first time. I think I'm correct there. Tell us a little bit about Cam.
He actually represented Queensland in November for the first time, and I think he broke down first over. So he didn't go real far.
Okay.
But he played today with Simo. Got 3 wickets. How'd he go, Simo? Go all right? Yeah, but anyway, he goes all right. I've played against him a couple of times. I played with him the other day. He's playing for Brisbane this year. And Jimmy Johnson is the keeper. Said I think he's one of the quickest I've kept to for a while. He's just really fit, good guy. Can bat actually, and good in the field. Bowls nice and sharp, little outies. And he, when I called him to tell him, ask him if that was okay with him, he was really enjoying the whole camaraderie, the whole thing. So he'll fit in nicely.
Yeah, and you've obviously got a lot of experience there. Obviously, Jimmy's coming back in. You've got Kratzy and Meekie. To have those 2 players come back into your team that weren't there last year, that's an added bonus for you. Because
that's a big in for us.
Yeah, we remember last year you played the whole week with 12 players, which puts so much pressure on your whole team, not just the 12, but everyone had to play every day.
Yeah, we were no excuses. We were a bit walking wounded toward the end, but it was really good. We sort of took on the challenge as a group, and we really bonded us. It's a bit hard because sometimes you want to sub a couple of fieldsmen out that may not be as strong fields, but you're all going to have to, all 12 of us had to muck in.
Yeah.
So it was good. But to have those 2 back in, they're like obviously Mickey and Jimmy are class players, so it's a bonus for us.
Yeah, and obviously we saw some teams going down the path of team songs, and you jumped on board as well as part of our promotion over the last month. And a lot of those stories in that song came out of Mildura. So well done to you, and we're looking forward to playing that song maybe as you run out onto the ground at the Mildura Sporting precinct in Mildura. So let's catch up with you a little bit later on. Good luck for the rest of the draft, and we're looking forward to seeing how your team develops as we go to your mate in crime, in Jason Simmons, Simo, RJR, All-Stars, last year's champions. You've got your Injector. We'll have a look at your team now, and Goody. You're not allowed to call him Goody. What's his nickname?
Choppy.
Choppy. So Peter, good chap, Choppy, right? So we've got to call him Choppy, because I know when I did the promo, I called him Goody, and then I copped a lot of flack for that. So sorry, Choppy. Tell us about
in his local club. He's got one of the stalwarts there is Chappy, so he's Choppy.
So he's the second best Chappy. Tell us a little bit about him.
He's a fantastic bloke, sort of salt of the earth for any cricket club. He does everything that anyone wants. So he's a very, very easy bloke to pick. And yes, he's been terrorising bowlers around the Gold Coast for decades. And he's part of my local club. And I think on the weekend there, he hit second ball of the day off one of the Brisbane bowlers over the road into the neighbour's house. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that someone will cop that down in Mildura. So looking forward to watching it.
Yeah, and obviously you've retained quite a number of players. Having a look at that list on the screen, Cozzy obviously a massive impact last year with his batting. Jason Hay, Ben Homan from New Zealand. Asitha Koralaga, he's going to cop some flack over that bio that he put in, I tell you. Jason Lavender, obviously fresh back from the US. Piggy, obviously on the back of some wickets destroying Queensland today. And I tell you what, Ras, he's probably the pick of the best blokes in Masters cricket going around. Nothing's a problem for him. So good start to your draft this year.
Yeah, it was pretty easy retaining most of our players. I think everyone that nominated, we can't knock them back after you've won. I'd say Shorty was probably the very similar situation. So I think we'll be pretty strong. Two of those players one of those players, Jason Hay, really didn't play last year because of his injury. We've got another one that we'll be retaining that was in the same boat. So, yes.
Very good, mate. Thank you for that. Thanks for your continued support. Good luck for the rest of the draft night. And what we'll do now is we'll go straight into round 9. Let's get this show on the road, and we'll go back to Queensland and we'll catch up with Mick McEwen for his next pick in round 9.
Round 9 pick for us is number 39, Greg Gatley from New Zealand.
Greg Gatley, pick number...
Gatley,
yes. Greg Gatley, 39. He's a right-hand opening bat. Doesn't bowl at all. Works in the outfield. I tell you, when I saw this guy nominate, I thought, here's one someone's going to grab early, and you've done just that at the Tara Taverners. He has represented Auckland in the over 40s, the over 50s rep and Takapuna, President Stalwart. He's an explosive top-order bat with 4 centuries, including a 38-ball ton. Geez, I'm looking forward to seeing this guy come across the ditch. He loves his words. I love ruining bowling figures. He's a great inner field, strong outfield arm, and an ultimate team man. And I can guarantee you that all of the other teams have now just crossed him off as one of the highest picks. So well done to you, Tara Taverners. Looking forward to Greg Gatley making his way to Mildura and playing for the Tara boys. Let's go to Port Macquarie, Phoenix Firebirds, and catch up with Tony for your next pick.
Yeah, thank you, Telp. We'll go with player number 152, Matt Whedon.
Matt Whedon, number 152, all the way down the bottom. Previously played, I think, with the Lightning Storm. He's a right-hand bat, middle order in the around the 5 to 7. He bowls right arm leg spin, infielder, and a great new addition. And it's good to see some of the players that were let go being retained by you. So well done to you, Tony. A nice little handy pickup with Matt Whedon providing you some right arm leg spin. As we go up to the Northern Territory now and catch up with Himanshu for his next pick. And I'm looking forward.
Thanks, Dolph. Our next pick is a new recruit for this year, Adam Blakely, player number 10.
Player number 10. We'll scroll all the way back up the top. Adam Blakely, he's a right-hand bat, top order, right arm medium, fields in the slip or gully, and he's just turned 50. He's played one game in the over 50s for the Hills Flurio and made 40-odd, top order bat and bowls slow mystery balls. So well done to you, Adam, and we're looking forward to you making the way from Adelaide, from the Hills Flurio, to join the Territory Blasters as we go down to Victoria to Paul Atfield.
Thanks, Tel. Player number 121, David Rechsteiner.
David Rechsteiner, number 121. I've got to scroll all the way down. It's hard on my hand. He's a middle order, right-handed bat, bats 5'7", bowls right arm mediums, fields in the outfield, energetic. Team first cricketer, known for his quality fielding and commitment, plays any role required and supports his teammates, and he bowls tirelessly at training. So a good net bowler, is he, Paul?
Yeah. No, he's a good team man. I mean, We've gone for loyalty and good guys, and that's a really important thing in our team. And he's one of those guys. He's a loyal guy, and he works hard, and he does the little things that some people are a bit lazy not to do. So
he says here he loves representing Victoria with passion, discipline, and determination. So you're halfway there if you've got all of that in one of your players. So well done to you, Dave, on your selection and being retained by the Saxon Kings. We'll go down to stay in Victoria again, and we'll catch up with Scotty Taylor. Scotty, your next pick, please.
Thanks, Telf. Really pleased to be able to say that, we have a player in our team and we're able to select his brother to play in the same team, which doesn't often happen. So player number 46 is our first of our new picks, and that is a player by the name of Tim Grant.
So Tim Grant is heading off to the Lightning Storm, and if we could get you to name the player number first, that allows our boys in the background.
Player 46.
No, that's very good. He's a right-hand middle order bat, bats 5'7", left arm off spin, infield. He's coming back to cricket after some time away. So looking forward to the brothers reuniting for the Lightning Storm. So well done to you. But if we can make sure that we just mention that number first, it makes our production really easy. Then you can tell the story as we go to Todd Zani over in the West.
Hey, mate. This is number 61.
Yep.
I think he's your favourite player in the draft, I think, Luke Jessup.
Yeah, Luke Jessup's got a reputation for dropping one low early on. But he's one of the players that I'm looking forward to getting to know this year. And maybe we might catch him before he goes to the bar. But he's a right arm, middle order bat, bats 5'7", right arm leg spin, works the outfield. I've been told he's a really good bloke and can throw a low blow down the leg side, and he's Telf's mate. So well done to you, Lukey Jessup. We're looking forward to catching up.
Has a monster arm, Telf, monster arm.
A monster arm. So another retained player at the Sandgropers. So thank you for that, Todd, as we go back to Queensland. And Shorty. Hello, Shorty.
Yes, our next pick, we're obviously working through in alphabetical order. So our next pick, which is a live wire, number 89, which is Billy Moggs.
Yeah, William Moggs, right-hander, middle order bat, bowls right arm off spin, works the outfield, absolute gun fielder. And his bio just says, I'm the Moggs man. And he is the Moggs man. I was lucky enough to be in Mackay that year where he got 90-odd against... Who was he playing against, Shorty?
Yeah, I think it was in New Zealand. Maybe.
Yeah, and so New Zealand have got some really bad memories of him when he represented the Australian Aboriginal team, and I don't know how many balls it was, but...
It was 30 balls, 28 balls, something ridiculous.
And he made 90-odd and was unlucky not to make a century, but absolutely destroyed the game. And if you get half of what he produced in that game, you've got an absolute winner there. So well done, Billy. Looking forward to catching up with you again in Mildura, and welcome back as a retained player at EV2. Round 9, last pick, Simo.
Well, I get the joy of picking myself, mate. Player number 132.
132. Let's see.
Someone's got to do it.
I tell you what, it's going to be interesting to read your bio out. See if I'll just make the bio up. So Jason Simmons is a right-hand bat that says he bats at 10 or 11, but probably should bat at 12. He's also a very handy right arm opening bowler. Bowls beautiful outswingers. Loves holding that RJR ball up down the seam and swinging it away and nicking off all those opening bats. We toured together in New Zealand when we conducted our first New Zealand tour, and I know he hates me saying this, but it took until the last game for him to get his first wicket. That's right, isn't it, Simo?
Yes, there was some catching difficulties and some 4s and 6s difficulties.
Hey, just a quick question for you. And we saw, obviously, you bowl that first over at the Canterbury Cricket Ground against Faisal when we played the US. How did you go against him over in the US recently?
I didn't get to bowl a ball to him.
Oh, didn't you really?
He injured himself and he played very sparingly.
Yeah, okay.
He didn't have a good tour, but in Mildura last year, I probably got the better of him, I'd say. But he's a difficult man to bowl to.
Yeah, look, we came up against him in Cape Town And I had a little side bet with him. I don't know if you're allowed to say that, but we had a side bet. If he got 100 against the Spirit of Cricket team, I was going to give him one of the RJR bats, the bat that you brought back from India for me, because we know how good that bat was. And he got to, I think he got to about 95, and he said, how's the bat pick up? And I'm nearly there. I reckon I've got this. And I think he got out next ball because I said, oh, don't get too ahead of yourself. So he didn't end up with one of your bats, but look, it's just a story that happens on the cricket field. Simo, fantastic. I'm glad you picked yourself. And you're a retained player, mate. I guess you had to be. Team owner, team sponsor, provide all the balls. Well done to you. Round 9, done and dusted. We'll stay with you. Who have you got next?
Player number 139, Chris Stone, our superstar from last year. Great pickup.
Yep, Chris Stone, top order bat, right arm medium, batting all-rounder, right-hand bats, right-hand bowls. That's all he's got in his bio. So we'll have to get him connected with some of your other players who can write their player bios. Looking forward to Chris Stone as a retained player at RJR. And we'll go back to Shorty now. Wake him up and give us your...
Our next pick is player number 100, which is Grant Nelson, Granville.
Yeah, Nelso, what a ripper bloke. Great to have him back as a retained player at the EV2 team. Opening bat, hard hitting, very aggressive, right arm medium, passionate about his cricket, knows how to win apparently. He's played in 10 grand finals, won 7, including a national title. His highest score is 207 off 106 balls. Wouldn't you like some of that, Shorty? As
yeah, why not?
Part of his makeup in Mildura. So well done to you, Nelso. Catch up with you in Mildura. And that sees, I think, pick number 2 in round 10 as we go back to Queensland. To Western Australia. Yeah, sorry.
All right, mate.
I'm doing my best here. We'll go back to you, Todd.
So we're number 73. Been player of the tournament last year, team of the tournament both years. Was a real surprise packet, I think, when most people actually got to see this guy bat year one. It's probably not too many blokes that hit balls as big as this guy.
No, and I tell you what, I'm worried about... I reckon he's going to come back this year. So Jamie Lee, he's a right-hand opening bat, bowls a bit of off-spin, likes to work in the slip or the gully. He's played the past 2 years for the Spirit of Cricket teams, and I reckon the sign's going to take a bit of a chance this year. So if someone hits that 6 sign on the boundary, someone's going to win 25,000. I reckon he's one of those guys. If he gets the chance, he'll go after it and try and pick up the 25k. So looking forward to having Jamie Lee back at the Sandgropers. Well done to you, Todd. Back to Victoria, to Mr. Scott. How are you going?
Yeah, we're going really well. Thanks for asking. Okay, so player, I got it wrong last time. I didn't say it first. Player 110, player 110 is by similar name, but the name is Scott Pender.
Beautiful stuff. Scotty Pender, right hand, top order bat, right arm medium, infield. He's made a big impact on international cricket, having played for New Zealand in the over 55s. But he's been part of the over 50s establishment over in New Zealand. Busy, energetic, top order bat. He's a keen fielder who can also bowl some medium pace and loves being involved in anything cricket. So looking forward to having Scott along with all the other Kiwis, and hope you're all enjoying it. It's probably getting a bit late over there, but Scotty Pender, you're off to the lightning storm. Well done to you, mate. And now we'll go back to Paul at field.
Next up, player number 129, Andrew Sharp.
Andrew Sharp. What can we say about Sharpie? He's a left-hand bat, top order, 3-4, right arm off spin, brilliant in the outfield. It's quite funny. His bio just says cricket. He's represented Australia. He was the Australian captain and vice captain. He's played in World Cup teams in Sri Lanka. What more can you say about him? I'm sure he's going... Nothing more? Okay. Sorry, Sharpie. Paul said no more discussions.
No, he's up and coming player, so I think he's going to get a bit better.
Oh, okay. I'm looking forward to that. Well done, Sharpie. No doubt part of the leadership group as part of the Saxon Kings. So look forward to seeing you in Mildura again. And thanks for filling in when Paul Atfield's not capable of remembering meetings are on. Back to the Northern Territory. Himanshu.
All right, our next pick is player number 153, Mark White. He played with us last year.
Number 153, Mark White. He's a right-hander bat. Top 3-4 right arm mediums. I'm not sure if they're mediums. They might be little darts that don't do anything, having kept to him before. He's currently playing local cricket in Mildura, so he'll get to sleep in his own bed, and also a Division 1 representative for South Australia. Previously played with Camberwell Magpies in Premier Cricket Div 1 for quite a number of years. A quality cricketer and an even better bloke. So well done, Whitey. Looking forward to having you and your beautiful wife, Trace, as part of the Territory Blasters this year. Thanks so much, you. And Tony Branston, Phoenix.
Yeah, thanks, Telf. We'll go with player number 60, Darren James.
Player number 60, Darren James, Jumbo. Well done, mate. I'm probably sitting there at the moment, and I reckon the whole house is going absolutely crazy. You're a right-hand middle order bat, right arm medium, infield, hard-hitting, middle order batter, slow medium bowler. You're selling yourself short there. When you bend your back, you can rip them down. Represented the SA Silverbacks in Div 2, made Division 1 in the past season, making his debut in Newcastle. So, Jumbo, well done to you. And Julianne's no doubt going absolutely bonkers at the moment. So, looking forward to seeing you in Mildura. Thank you, Tony. And to the Tara Taverners. Mick.
Yeah, thanks, Telf. So this guy did himself a pretty good service today. I'm pretty sure it was 59. Let me double check that. 159.
159. There's a big difference there.
Yeah. So this guy, he got man of the match today. So well done, Mitch.
Well done, Mitchell Woods. You've got to mention his name, Mitchell Woods. Well done, Mitch. Caught up with you in South Africa. We also bumped into each other, I think, in Zimbabwe as well at Victoria Falls with your beautiful wife. You're a lower order bat. You represented Australia in the over 55s recently. You're a right arm medium opening bowler, and looking forward to having you part of the Spirit of Cricket family. And obviously, Gio Calusi would be extremely excited to see you as part of it. And I think you also got runs today as well. So well done, Mitch. You're now off to the Tara Taverners. So that's the completion of round 10. Round 11, we're now going to go back to Shorty for your next pick, mate.
Yeah, our next pick, number 131, young fella, John Short.
Yeah, John Short. Quite young, obviously past his bedtime. He's a middle order bat, right arm medium, mixes his pace up, has a go in the field, likes the outfield apparently. So he's represented Townsville and Brisbane in grade cricket. He's also represented Queensland in the over 50s Masters, and recently was selected for the over 55s Australian team, which competed in the Cape Town International. And looking forward to doing all of that again with you, Shorty and Mildura. And once again, a fabulous supporter of the Spirit of Cricket. So well done, Shorty. Being a team owner and sponsor, you've got to pick yourself. So hard job, but someone had to do it.
That's right.
Exactly. So speaking of hard jobs, we'll go to Simo now. Hard job, Simo?
Yeah, hard job. This one is probably the easiest job ever, though. We've retained Darren Max Wilton, player number 157.
Okay, we'll get the number first before you mention the names. But Darren Max Wilton, there's the man. He's a right-hand opening bat. Boy, can he smack a cricket ball. He's a batting all-rounder as well. And he made a massive impact. Pick him up as a bit of a smoky, I reckon, last year. You snuck him through.
Yeah, we picked him on sight unseen on Cozzie's recommendation.
Yeah.
Said, you want a bloke to hit sixes? He's your bloke.
Yeah, and did he hit the most sixes, or was he just behind Jamie Lee? I can't remember.
He hit the most sixes and Cozzy hit the second most.
Yeah. So looking forward to, I guess, reacquainting those two at the top of your order. And well done to Darren Max Wilton, a very important retained player for the RJR team. Now I've lost my place because I'm moving a bit of paper, so I'm going to wait to see who comes up. We're off to...
I can probably help you with that, Till.
You can indeed. I think we're still in round 11, and we'll go to the Tara Taverners. Thanks, Michael.
Next pick for us is number 142, Shane Turner.
142. Shane Turner, he's a right-hand bat, middle order, 5'7", bowls right arm off spin, so a good pick up there. Works in the infield. Let's have a look at his bio. Doesn't give us much more, but he's an off spinner. Do you know where he hails from?
Townsville.
I think he's
there
a
it is.
Townsville boy.
Western suburbs, Townsville. So Shorty was probably going to pick him up. I no doubt he was probably a smoky. So well done, Shane Turner. You're heading to the Tara Taverners. And we'll go back to Port Macquarie and catch up with Tony Branson for your next pick.
Yeah, thanks, Telf. We'll go with player number 144, Mark Vandermeer.
Mark Vandermeer. I know he was a very well sought-after player, so he's a left-handed opening bat, bowls right-arm mediums. I think he was in the draft last year, but I think he did his knee and had to pull out at the last minute. He might have even been an RJR player at some stage. So in that first year's first-class cricket, he's played in South Africa, opening bat in his 20s, but injury cut his career short. Yes, he played for the RJR in 2024. He's playing Cooper Findlay for Queensland, currently for Queensland in the over 55s, and he's an aggressive, fast-scoring left-handed bat. Good bloke. Met up with him in that trial game that we had last year as part of the RJR warm-up game. So, Mark, welcome aboard, and looking forward to seeing what you bring to the table for the Phoenix Firebirds. So back to Northern Territory, to Himanshu for your next pick.
Thanks, Dolph. Our next pick is my fellow umpire from Queensland, Jay Kunger, player number 63.
Player number 63. If we can do the number first, that makes it a hell of a lot easier, because otherwise I've got to then pad out to scroll and allow my boys to. So Jay Kanga, he's a right-handed middle order, very aggressive batsman, works in the infield. He also does a little bit of keeping, and he's always in the game. He can do right-arm bowling as well. And I played a game against him at the Village Green in the Nationals in Victoria and became very good friends with him. And as you said, he's a fellow umpire coming back into the game again, and a great pick up there. Loves his T20, and he'll do something special for you, no doubt, through the course of the week. So well done to you, Jay. As we head back to Victoria to Mr. Atfield.
Thanks, Telf. Player number 136, Christian Stacey.
Number 136, Christian Stacey, a retained player at the Kings. Middle order bat, right-hander, right-arm medium bowler. And my battery's about to go flat on my laptop, so I need to get a charger for it. Otherwise, I'm going to fly blind. So we're going to get a C charger to plug into it while I go through Chris Stacey. He's a right-hand bat who bowls a little bit. And I didn't think about plugging my laptop in, so I'm going to fly blind. I've got a charger in my case just here, but that's... Anyway, so well done to you, Chris Stacey. You're heading off to the Saxon Kings, and my whole production team have gone into panic control here at the moment, and we'll see what we can do as we plug that in. And I don't even know who's up next. Who's up next?
Lightning Storm, I think.
Yeah, Lightning Storm. We're still in round 11. Well done. Thank you. Sorry about that, boys. Technology beat me again, but we're now plugged back in, so I'm good to go.
That's okay. So
Scotty.
we pick 87, and our player number, and I still can't believe he's here, but pick player number 25. So we are rapt to be able to say that our next player is Glenn Cleary.
Glenn Cleary's a right-hand lower order bat, left arm off spin. He's just represented Australia in New Zealand and also went on the USA tour representing Australia over there, and got some amazing figures over there. Plays for the MacArthur veterans team. So well done to Glenn Cleary, and a great pickup by the Lightning Storm. And yes, Scotty, I was surprised that it was so late in the selection. So you've done well there. And now we go back to, I think it's WA. Todd, how are you, mate?
Correct.
Good.
Number 85 for us. Simon Milton, our keeper. He'll be obviously filling the void from Fuzz, but admittedly he filled that void pretty well in the first year of the tournament when Fuzz unfortunately had his broken wrist. Yeah. And in fact got keeper of the tournament in that tournament. And then unfortunately last year he was extremely ill when he came to Mildura and missed a lot of the cricket.
Yeah, I think he whatever he had, he gave it to everyone.
I'm pretty sure, I think we should have quarantined him pretty early, but we didn't. But we
No,
went through the whole side in the end. But yeah,
it's good to have Milts back in again as the keeper for the Sandgropers. A bit of background on him: he's played first grade Premier cricket in Western Australia and Queensland from 91 to 2008. He also represented the Island 11 in 2000, which is a nice little feather to have in your cap, representing an international team. He's just got back from a tour of the USA as the keeper in the Australian team. So well done to you, Milts. Looking forward to talking all things cricket again with you. And that sees the completion of round 11. And we'll stay with you, Todd, going into round 12 for your very next pick.
Yeah, next pick is number 101, David Newham.
David Newham, part of the Spirit of Cricket family. Great to have him back. He's a right-hand middle order batsman, right-arm opening bowler, works the infield. He's also the current captain of the back-to-back Sydney Masters Cricket Association team, over 50s champions. I mentioned them just before, Macarthur Veterans Cricket Club. He's a well-travelled cricketer. He's been part of the Spirit of Cricket tours that we've been on. He's played cricket now in 36 countries. I'm unsure if that includes Sri Lanka or not. Maybe it does. To have played cricket in 36 countries is quite an achievement. So, Newey, fantastic for you to be back again as a retained player at the Sandgropers. Also, I think you're currently chair of New South Wales over 50s and a very valuable member of Cricket Australia Masters. So well done, Newey. Well done, Todd, to have him back as we head to Victoria again to Scotty Taylor, Lightning Storm's next pick.
Okay, so our fourth new pick, seems a bit weird, is player 108, player Chris Patterson.
Chris Patterson, he's a right-hand opening bat, doesn't bowl, works in the infield. He's plays for New South Wales, and that's his bio, so it's going to be pretty tough to make up, but I think he's a quality cricketer and obviously going to be a valuable team member of Lightning Storm. Scotty. And you're muted.
Absolutely, Telf. Very happy to pick up Chris at this stage.
Yeah, great. Doing well in the draft tonight, and I know that your mate Roach will be deep down in the tunnel, and I know he can't hear us, but he'll be pretty happy with some of the picks that you're getting. So.
I have to say, he's on the phone. He's been on the phone for the last hour and a half. He's half a mile down underneath the earth and still making a difference.
Well done. I hope you're enjoying the coverage here, Roachy. Anyway, so we'll move on to our next pick in round 12. We'll stay.
I believe Storm got a chance.
Where are we? Someone isn't muted themselves. Can't believe Storm. Where are we going now? Who's up next?
We're up next, Telf. The number one team's up next.
Yeah, Saxon. Sorry, I've got players and screens being thrown all over at me at the moment. And are we round 12 still? That's the first thing I need to check.
Yes.
Round 12. Paul, give us.
Okay, player number 150, Ty Watts.
Ty Watts, 150. A fantastic opening bat. Right arm off spin, works the infield. Probably one of the most aggressive attacking bats in the competition. What's this got here? Some of my friends say when I go to the casino, you wouldn't know what he could walk out with. So that's Ty Watts' bio. But Ty Watts loves Mildura, part of Willowfest back in the day as one of the leading Willowfest whackers, and we always talk about that, close to my heart. And so Ty Watts, another retained player at the Saxon Kings. Well done to you. As we go back, thanks, Paul, as we go back to Northern Territory to Himanshu.
Thanks, Elf. Our next pick is player number 96, Mark Musk.
Number 96 is Mark Musk. He's a lower order bat, left arm opening bowler. Generally opens the bowling. His strengths, accuracy and variation, late order, hard-hitting batsman, versatile, reliable player. Played Queensland Div 2 and Australia A at the over. Can't read my own. Where is it? Played for Australia A over the past year. So well done to you, Mark Musk, a Territory Blasters player. As we head to Port Macquarie. I must be getting tired, Tony. I'm starting to get all of my words mixed up. So apologies for everyone that's joining us here at the Spirit of Cricket studios in Sydney.
No, you're doing a fantastic job there, Telf. Keep it going.
Thank you. Your next pick, Tony?
Yes, Telf, we'll go with player number 44, Mick Goff.
Okay, player number 44, Mick Goff. He's a top order 3-4 right arm medium batsman, fields in the slips. He's played last year for the Firebirds, so you've retained him after getting rid of him. So obviously nothing better on the table. So well done to you, Mick Goff. And let me just have a quick look here. He played last year and he was your captain last year. So Mick, well done. You've been retained. So great work by you, Tony. As we go to Queensland to the Tara Taverners. And maybe, Mick, you want to just sit up a little bit because all we can see is your nose up. That's it. Stand tall. We'll get a pillow for you. That's all right. All good.
Sorry, Telf. I just wanted to, I was just doing some, who did Lightning Storm pick up?
Oh, that's a very good question.
Round 12?
Yeah, bear with us here. In what round? Round 12. So this pick.
This pick?
Yeah.
Player number 108, they picked.
Who was it?
108.
Yeah, Chris Patterson.
Chris Patterson. Yeah.
Thanks, Amanchu.
Sorry, I missed that one.
That's all right.
Okay, our
next pick.
Our next pick is number 141, David Todd.
141, David Todd, a right-hand opening bat, right arm off spin. He's a wicket keeper. I can't tell you much more than that other than he's from the brothers in Townsville, so potentially another smoky that Shorty will be a bit disappointed in that someone else has picked up. So David Todd, you're off to the Tara Taverners. Well done, Mick. Good work there. As we go to Simo, sitting happily on the Gold Coast.
We'll go with player number 115, Jamie Pitt.
115, Jamie Pitt. Previously played with the Tara Taverners and a team owner last year. He's a top order, hard-hitting left-hand bat, left arm opening bowler. So a nice variety there for you, Simo. Obviously part of the Spirit of Cricket team tour in New Zealand, so you know what you're getting there. And obviously you played a lot of cricket with and against him over the years. So Pitty, congratulations on coming back into a team and being involved with the RJR All-Stars. Simo, well done to you. Shorty?
Yes, we have one more retained player, which was number 137, Andrew Steindl.
Yes, Andrew Steindl, 137, a right-hand middle order bat, right arm medium bowler, works the infield. What's he got in his bio? He's an all-rounder originating from regional Queensland who's played the majority of his 45 years of cricket in country competitions. So another retained player for you, Shorty, Andrew Steindl. Well done to you. And you're staying with EV2. So that's the completion of round 12. We've got 2 rounds to go and then we do our marquee players. So we'll stay with you. No, we're actually going to Scotty Taylor for round 13 and we're at pick 97. Wow.
We are at pick 97. I can confirm that, Telf. Well done.
Wow.
Okay, so our player is player 116. The Tassie captain of the over 50s for the last few years, Darren Price.
Darren Price, he's a right-hand top order bat, bats 3-4, right arm medium, works the infield. First over 50s carnival was in Adelaide, captain of Tassie Div 1 side for the last 3 years. So a lot of experience there for you and the Lightning Storm with the pick of Darren Price in your top order and brings obviously right arm medium pace to your team. So well done to the Lightning Storm. Back over to the west to Todd. How you going over there?
Pretty good. Player number 148, Ben Warren from Over the Dutch.
Yeah, another Kiwi joining us, Benny Warren, part of your team last year. He's a right-hand top order bat, bowls right arm off spin infield. He's an all-rounder. Past 5 years of over 50s in Div 1. Represented New Zealand A sides, missed the last World Cup in Sri Lanka due to work, and a past rep and overseas experience. Very fit, quick and quick on the field and also between wickets. So you know what you're getting there as a retained player. Benny Warren staying with the Sandgropers. Back up to Queensland, Shorty, and your next pick. Hey, just before you do your next pick, a lot of Townsville guys getting snapped up by a few of the teams. They've obviously done their homework.
Well, there was one of the players from the Taverners got invited to join our North Queensland team, and they saw a couple of our boys. I've just noticed they've snapped them up, and they were our little secrets.
Disappointing, but no doubt you're
Yes.
prepared if they went. But your next pick.
I'm very pleased that they're going to get to come to the tournament, which is good.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? There's lots of guys that have nominated, and it's good to see new players coming in and coming from all over Australia. So the more from North Queensland, the better, I think.
That's right.
Because they're all good people from up that way. So well done to all of those guys that have been picked up that Shorty was trying to sneak through the draft. So who are you picking, Shorty, in your next one?
Okay, our next pick is going to be player number 127, Gary Rowe.
Gary Rowe, right-hander, bats in the tail, bowls right arm medium, works in the outfield. What else can you tell us about Gary? He's from the mid-north coast, so New South Wales player.
Yeah, that's right. He's been recommended as a good cricketer.
Yeah, fantastic, and it's always good to put good cricketers in good teams. So well done to you, Shorty, and congratulations to Gary Rowe. You're a part of the EV2 network. Simo, how you going, mate? Are you enjoying the night?
Well, I'm having a ball, mate. Why wouldn't you? It's cricket.
Well done. Hey, are you getting a little bit tired? Are you ready for bed and preparation
Absolutely.
for tomorrow? Yeah, I thought so.
I've still got to drive back home yet. But our chairman of selectors, Sam, has picked player number 27, Darren Cox.
Darren Cox, 27. I think you told me you were going to go after a keeper tonight, and you picked up probably the best keeper out of the Sunshine Coast, and Sam definitely wants as many people from the Gold Coast. Did I say Sunshine Coast? I did, yes. Didn't I? I'm so sorry. Sorry, Coxie, I know where you come from. It's just
we want him to move anyhow, mate. It's okay.
Full of one-liners you are. But Coxie, well done. You're a middle order bat, one of the better Queensland wicket keepers up there, and there's quite a few of you. Played first grade Premier cricket in Sydney, currently captain of the Div 1 Gold Coast Thunder team. Have they been beaten yet, the Thunder?
Not this year.
Not this year, so...
we've only played 2 games. We've had a wet start.
It's been wet, hasn't it? But he played in the first T20 series, had a fantastic time, and his note here is he'd love to do it again. So, Simo, you've given him the opportunity to do it all again. Coxie, looking forward to catching up with you when you get to Mildura. Thanks for that. And we'll now head to the Tara Taverners. And Mick McEwen, as my chair drops again.
I thought you were going to fix that in the break, Tel.
No, well, I didn't fix it. I just keep moving my feet around. Last year it was my hands all over the place. This year it's my feet. So give it your best shot.
Okay, next pick for us is number 17, Ashley Brown.
Number 17 is Ashley Brown. He's a right-hand middle order bat. Bats 5'7". Right arm opener. Works the infield, and he's an all-rounder. That's an opening bowler, and he comes from the Ipswich Hornets, so another Queenslander, and he's playing Div 2 as his highest in the national. So well done to you, Ashley Brown. You're a Tara Taverner. As we head to Port Macquarie, catch up with Tony again. A couple more picks to go, mate. Make them count.
Yeah, thanks, Telf. We'll go with player number 103, Alex Nunn.
103, Alexander Nunn. He's a right-hander, middle order bat, bats 5'7", bowls really good right arm off spin, always enjoys the fans, he's staying solid, and that's about all I've got, other than that he plays for the Hills Flurio over 50s in South Australia, and he was part of the Phoenix Firebirds again last year, so you've got rid of him and then picked him up, so well done to you, Tony. Himanshu, up in the Northern Territory, your next pick for round 13.
Yeah, our next pick is player number 126, Stephen Rogers. Bucky played for us last year.
Another retained player that you got rid of, or another player that you booted out and picked them back up again. Steve Rogers.
Part of the strategy, mate.
Yeah, that's all good. Right-hand middle order bat, bats 5'7". He'll be pretty excited to be retained again. And he's an all-rounder that's been playing in the over 50 scene for the past 5 years, a role player that can contribute with the bat and the ball. So well done to you, Bucky Rogers. You're a a Blasters player from the Northern Territory. Well done. As we go to the last pick in round 13, Paul.
G'day, mate. How are you?
I'm a bit tired, to be honest, but
yeah, no, you've done an okay job today. I've got to be honest with you. It's helped. You're going okay.
So last year, and Scotty Taylor, you might want to just mute yourself because I can hear you. Last year, I think you rated me 8 out of 10. How am I going this year?
3.
Yeah.
Okay, so player. No, you're doing all right, Telf. No, listen, you know the good thing, and this is serious. You're smiling and you're enjoying yourself, and that's what it's about.
Yeah, that's cricket in general, isn't it? So thank you for those kind words. 3 out of 10 is a bit harsh, though. Your pick, mate.
I think so. Okay, so player number 155, Anthony Cheeseman Wilkes.
I don't know what to say about this guy. I reckon I met him first at the Pizza Cafe and he abused me. Well, I thought he did, but he was just trying to be funny. He's a right-hand lower order bat, right-arm medium bowler in the infield because he hates running, loves the game of cricket, loves meeting people, loves socialising afterwards, and that's why you picked him, Paul, because I know that your mantra is all about having fun. He came on the tour to Cape Town, and if I can look down the camera now and say, Wilksy, you were best on ground and best off ground in Cape Town. Absolutely love you, brother. And thank you so much for all of your support that you've given the Spirit of Cricket over the journey. And how good was that innings or partnership that we had on the Wanderers Stadium and knocked off the Kent Park Taverners and had an absolute ball. It was just one of those bucket list experiences, and that's what we do at the Spirit of Cricket. So well done to you, Wilksy. Enough of my waffle. You're off to the Saxon Kings as a retained player. So one more round to go. We've got 8 more picks. There's plenty of quality having a look at the players that haven't been picked yet. And we're going to stay with you, Paul, to pick your last player.
Yeah, by the way, I told you to say that about Wilksy, so thanks to Wilksy for that. Anyway, player number 119,
yes.
Adnan Rashid.
Hang on 2 secs, 119. Adnan Rashid, he's a right-hander, opener, right arm off spin, works in the outfield, and his bio reads something like this. I'm a batting all-rounder. I played regular T20 every Sunday for all of the year. He's got bowling and fielding awards. He's in the over 40s T20 2025. Don't know where that was, but he's based out of the Southeast Veterans Cricket Club, so another Victorian staying with the Saxon Kings. So well done to you, Paul.
Just quickly, sorry, don't take up too much time, but that was our only pick that we actually get in this draw.
I know.
It was pretty tough for us to work out how we could get. So some of the guys reached out to me during the week, and obviously sorry to those guys who couldn't pick you up, but our team effort was to get the best guy that suited for our team. So
yep. No, well done, mate. Well done to Adnan Rashid, being the last pick for the Saxon Kings. And we go back to the Northern Territory, to the Territory Blasters, Namachu. Your last pick, mate. Make a difference with this one.
All right. I hope this will make an impact on the team. So player number 24, Ben Clark.
Number 24 is Ben Clark. He's a left-hander, middle order bat, right arm medium, works the infield. He's an East Gambia boy, so another South Australian, A-grade, hard-hitting, first change death bowler. He's an all-rounder. He's played in the 2025 South Australian Div 2 state team. He picked up 2 man of the matches from the 3 games that he played. So well done to you, Clarkie. I think you're a mate of Jumbo's as well, so that'll make him pretty happy. So Ben Clark, you're off to the Territory Blasters. Well done, Himanshu. Tony Branson, your last pick before we get to the marquee round.
Yeah, thank you, Telp. To finish off our squad before the marquee, we're going to go with player number 118, Rodney Ray.
Yes, 118 is Rodney Ray. He's a left-hander. He's a top order, bats in the top 3 or 4, right arm off spin. He obviously was tied up with the Phoenix Firebirds again, so copy and paste. He's told me just to read the bio from last year, and I don't have that here. So from the Hampton Cricket Club, played Div 2 in the Nationals. What more can you tell about him and the viewers?
Oh, mate, he's a very tidy off-spin bowler, and I was really impressed actually last year because he's probably one of the older guys in our side, but I was really impressed with his fitness and his fielding ability as well.
Beautiful.
But yeah, he bowls some very tidy off-spin.
Very good. Rodney Ray, you're staying with the Phoenix Firebirds as we go to Queensland to Mick McEwen to Tara Taverners for your last pick, mate. How you going there, Mick?
Number 128, Brett Schmidt.
Number 128 is Brett Schmidt. He's a right-hander, middle order bat, 5'7", right arm medium, works the infield, right arm seam up all-rounder, bowling first change and batting in the middle order, capable of tight bowling and fast scoring with the bat. He's from Ipswich, so another Queenslander staying with the Tara Taverners. Well done to you, Brett Schmidt. Well done, Mick. Hope you've enjoyed tonight. We'll come back and have a look at your full squad shortly as we go back to another part of beautiful Queensland on the Gold Coast. How's Sam going tonight? Is she keeping you guys fed and drunk and entertained?
She's chairman of selectors, as you know, Telf, so she's been right hands on here.
Yeah, great.
So I'd probably like, before I pick, I'd probably like to echo the words of Paul.
Hang on 2 secs. I can hear someone talking in the background. It's quite a distraction. So if you haven't muted yourself, whoever that was, I think it was you, Mick McEwen, just mute yourself if you could. Thank you. Sorry, Simo.
Yeah, I'll just echo Paul's words. A few guys have reached out to us. There's a hell of a lot of good players in here, and it looks like a lot of them still won't be picked. But we're going to go with player number 105, Paul O'Meara.
Paul O'Meara, 105. He's a right-hander, another tail ender. So you've got a partner down there, mate. You've got another wicket keeper.
Yeah, we've got. Yeah.
Yep. So
comes with the Cozzy Max recommendation, so we're happy with that.
Yeah, beautiful. He played local cricket for the southeast suburbs of Melbourne. Let's have a look where he's played. Lee Page Park. I reckon they're a team that's played Willowfest over the years, so good to keep that connection going back into Mildura. He's never played nationals, so maybe a potential smoky. Another one for you guys at RJR, Simo. So well done to you, and we'll come back and catch up with your squad shortly as we stay in Queensland and we go to Brisbane and catch up with Shorty.
Yep, our last pick for the evening is player number 74, Mark Lennon.
Beetle, you've made it, mate. Well done to you. Another original tourist on our New Zealand tour. I was actually getting the feeling that Simo was going to pick you, but obviously Shorty snaffled you now, so that's good. Mark Lennon, right-hander, lower order bat, right arm opening bowler, bowls beautiful in swingers. He's a new ball bowler. Career highlight was his Asian tour in 2024, Singapore, Malaysia and Hong Kong, and the inaugural SOC tour of New Zealand. So, Beetle, it's going to be great to reacquaint with you again. It's been a while between drinks, and who knows, we might even bring your father along as well in Rodney Hogg, who you had a great time in New Zealand with. So well done to you, Shorty. We'll come back and have a look at your final list shortly as we go back to Western Australia and catch up with my very good friend in Todd Zani. Mate, you've got one more pick before we go to the marquee rounds.
Yeah, and as we said earlier, we've been going alphabetical. So with a name like Zani, I was always going to be last. But just to let you in on a little secret, if we'd gone birthdays, it still would have been the same because I was born New Year's Eve, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Alphabetical date of birth. Let's find out a little bit about you. You're a right-hander, top order, 3. Hey? Oh, number is number 160.
Oh, sorry, 160.
Yeah, sorry, my production.
Sorry, bro.
That's okay, it's all good. I know who you are, but we work on a number system over there for photos and everything. So Todd Zani, you're a right-hand top order bat, right arm medium, works in the infield because he hates running. He's the director of the Sandgroper Cricket, and he's an SOC tragic. He loves his cricket. He's one of my greatest supporters of the spirit of cricket, and he's checking in on me regularly, and we do the same reciprocal rights. We call each other just to make sure we're doing well, and big supporter of men's health and men's wellbeing. So Todd, thank you so much for your support. Oh, do you like your little picture that I found that I put up on you? Do you like that
No,
on the
I
screen?
can't
You can't
see
see
that,
it?
bro.
That's good.
I'll have a look, yeah.
Go back,
Oh!
go back and watch the highlights.
The caricature, yeah, right, good work.
Yeah, so thank you so much again for your support. We'll come back and have a look at your squad shortly. But once again, thanks so much. As we go to the last pick, Scotty Taylor, and you know what? There's no pressure. There's probably 30 or 40 blokes sitting there anxiously waiting to find out who you're going to pick, and you've got open slather, mate. And you know what? The funny thing was, Roachy said to me, how come we're going last? We didn't finish last year, but I bet you're so happy that you're last. You've got all the players in front of you to pick.
We have, and so it's been a frantic last few minutes. Trying to get a hold of a bloke who's half a mile down underneath the surface of the earth. But anyway, we've come back and we've decided
pick number,
that
player number.
Team, we're going to player number. Give me time. Player number 12.
Player number 12.
Who's being recruited to Storm from last year, Robert Booley.
Robert Booley is a right-hand opening bat, right-arm medium outfielder. He was part of the Lightning Storm. He was released and retained at pick number 112, mate. So well done to you, Robert Booley, currently playing Geelong over 50s, Bell Park Cricket Club, another team that's been part of Willowfest over the years. He's been there for 33 years, current chairman of selectors, with 10 premierships at the Bell Park Cricket Club, predominantly a top-order bat. So, Robert Booley, well done to you. That's your final selection, Scotty Taylor for Lightning Storm. And now, something we're doing this year is we're going to our marquee players. And I can't remember that we actually decided who we were going to go to for our first marquee player, but I think we'll... Do we? I'm looking at my production crew. They're shaking their head. They've got no idea who they're going to go to, so...
Lightning Storm.
So we'll go to Lightning Storm.
You want to come to us? We were actually like...
We'll go to Lightning Storm. We'll go to Lightning Storm. Give us your marquee player, mate. This is really exciting. Just before you do that and announce it, one of the things that we've done this year, we had marquee players last year, and we had a couple of really good quality players join us in Mike Valletta. This year, we picked up some really good qualities, but we're going to go to... the Lightning Storm. They've picked up a former international player playing for them. So give it to us, mate.
Okay, so with player number 112 is really excited to be able to grab someone else from across the ditch, international player Richard Petrie. Peaches.
Yeah, Peaches, Richard Petrie. Well done, mate. He's no doubt fast asleep over there because it's well past his bedtime. He's a right-hand opening batsman, very attacking, aggressive opening batsman. Works the outfield. I don't believe that for a minute. He's an all-rounder. He's represented New Zealand at one-day cricket. I don't have all his stats, but we did a player bio on him. He lives in Wanaka. Oh, someone will tell me that I pronounced that wrong. Absolute ripper bloke. Played not a lot of cricket. I played a couple of games against Peaches, and he's going to be a great addition for the Lightning Storm. So well done to you in your marquee player selection as we go to Todd Zani. And Todd, your marquee player, you did a lot of work on marquee players this year.
Yeah, we did that last year too, you might recall.
Yes.
And we did it again this year. But look, we're really pleased to have player number 145, Uncle Mike, return. Last year he played the first game and quite frankly batted beautifully, but did a bit of an old man's injury, unfortunately. So I think he would have loved to have been able to get on the park a lot more. But what Mike really added to us was what he was doing off field. Every time he spoke, I think there was a revered silence while we actually listened to his input, because he has an extremely great cricket acumen, obviously, from his experience, and had a great ability to know when to do certain things, both on the field and off the field, and he provided that input. So I know that we're all, really, really happy that he's returning. Despite his age, you just don't lose class.
No, look, and off the field, he was very important for you last year and probably had an impact on where you finished on the ladder. Let's hope that Mike Valletta has an impact on the ground this year. He stays fit, and I'm really looking forward to watching him bat. Because he got injured so early, I never actually got to see him out in the middle. So I'm hoping that Mike Valletta, who's represented Australia, played in World Cup teams, he's done everything in cricket, current board member of the WACA, and a very influential personality over in the West. So Wags, we're looking forward to you joining us as we go to John Short at EV2 for your marquee player announcement, which is pretty exciting, I reckon, Shorty.
It is very exciting. It's an international player. We've got, and I apologise, I don't know his number, so you'll have to get your guys to start looking him up.
That's all right.
But we've got Louis Kuhn from South Africa.
Player number 67, Louis Kuhn. We met Louis over in Cape Town, and we all saw what his ability is and what he did. He absolutely destroyed the Australians, making, what was it, Shorty? 100.
Well, when you say met, you mean when he scored 175 against us. Yeah. That was it was a long introduction.
It was. So a quality cricketer, mate, and it's great to have Louis come across from South Africa, make the journey all the way over to Australia, and then obviously down to Mildura to represent EV2.
And a champion bloke, like a really fun, friendly guy. He'll be good to have around the group. He really enjoys the camaraderie of the whole team, so he's going to be great.
Yeah, he will be, and look out for those bowling attacks that come up against him, because he goes hard early, and it doesn't throw his wicket away, but hits the right ball, and he hits them a long way. So well done to you, mate, on creating that, I guess, that international connection with Cape Town, with some big announcements coming out of South Africa, out of the Spirit of Cricket over the next couple of weeks. So watch this space for that one. So Louis Kuhn, well done to you. Looking forward to catching up, and I think I owe you a barbecue, an Aussie barbecue, when you get to Mildura. So we'll do that, no doubt. So well done to you. And our next marquee player, we're going to go to Tony Branston. And you've picked up an absolute doozy, and I know a few of the other teams were looking to connect with your marquee player.
Yes, and I'm sure they'll have fun doing that, because our marquee player, number 75, Stuart McGill, loves a drink.
He sure does. There's no doubt about that.
Especially the red.
Yeah, and I'm going to obviously spend some quality time with Stuart McGill, sharing a quiet red with him at the end of every day, and getting to know the great man. Obviously, he's played some veterans cricket. Represented the ACT. Was it last year or the year before, I think? And
last year, yeah.
Yeah, so it's good to have Stuart McGill as part of our four marquee players coming back into the fold. And well done to you guys in securing a world-class leg spinner. And let's look forward to him ripping a few past the outside edge and obviously knocking a few castles over. So, Stewie, thanks so much for being involved. So well done to you, Tony. Well done to everyone. I think that's all of our marquee players done. We're going to take a quick break of about 7 minutes. We'll get all of our numbers together, and we'll come back and catch up with all of the team owners as we review their team list. So back shortly. This is Anthony Telfer from SOC TV in Sydney.
Introducing the 1 hour Spirit of Cricket presentation, an educational, engaging and entertaining short course that instills the true spirit of cricket. We believe in sportsmanship, fair play, respect, integrity and gratitude. These are the keys to playing cricket in its purest form. Ready to reinforce these values at your club or school? Contact the Spirit of Cricket to book a workshop today. Let's keep the spirit of cricket alive.
Tropical North Victoria. Great food, great wine, great people. Great place for a holiday. We'll see you when you get here.
What's going on?
That's you.
What do you expect me to do about it?
It's time.
It's time to see my mates at CPAP Direct. They help me get my sleep apnea sorted, and they offer good old-fashioned customer service and support. CPAP Direct not only have the latest technology in sleep testing, CPAP machines and masks, they can help you too.
You can leave the mask on.
What?
Nature has a nightlife, and it's glowing. Trail of lights, a night walk, no other.
Are you a batsman who's still training hard, still getting starts, but the big scores just won't come? It's not your technique, it's your process. Email the word SPIRIT to info@simplebatting.com and we'll show you the 3 simple steps serious batsmen are using to become the run scorer their team relies on, season after season.
Introducing the 1-hour Spirit of Cricket presentation, an educational, engaging and entertaining short course that instills the true spirit of cricket. We believe in sportsmanship, fair play, respect, integrity and gratitude. These are the keys to playing cricket in its purest form. Ready to reinforce these values at your club or school? Contact the Spirit of Cricket to book a workshop today. Let's keep the spirit of cricket alive.
Look, I can't recommend it highly enough. I think that all cricket clubs should have a look at this course because it's really made me reflect on my attitudes and behaviours to the game and leads me to want to make positive changes in how I go about playing the game.
It taught us about being respectful to those who play the game.
It's worth thinking about and it makes you think, and that's what we should do as cricketers. It's not always the letter of the law, it's thinking about the spirit of cricket.
You can have a ride on a paddle boat or a bite on the riverbank. Or both. Oh, thanks. You'll find a whole lot more than just a map at the Visitor Information Centre.
From the artist behind Uluru Field of Light, Bruce Munro's Trail of Lights and Foci in Mildura and Wentworth. Book at mildura.com.
Look, I can't recommend it highly enough. I think that all cricket clubs should have a look at this course because it's really made me reflect on my attitudes and behaviours to the game and leads me to want to make positive changes in how I go about playing the game.
It taught us about being respectful to those who play the game.
It's worth thinking about and it makes you think, and that's what we should do as cricketers. It's not always the letter of the law, it's thinking about the spirit.
Murray-Darling rivers. Come and experience the oldest living culture in the world and enjoy the wonders of our natural landscapes.
Well, there you go, folks. That's season 3 of the IF
Introducing
Project.
the 1 hour Spirit of Cricket presentation.
Of the players that have been selected. It's never an easy task, I guess, being a selector, but being a team owner and bringing in new players, retaining players, etc. But on behalf of all of the team owners, I just want to say thanks to everybody that nominated for this year's player draft. There's going to be plenty of players that are disappointed, but that's the nature of what we're doing here. We're creating something pretty exciting for our over 50s Masters cricketers here, not just in Australia, but all around the world. So on behalf of the team at Spirit of Cricket, thanks very much for watching. We might even, before we cut this live stream tonight, we might even try and give you an idea of the numbers that have been viewing. I know there was some really exciting numbers in the first round. I think we're up around the 400 or 500 mark, guessing. But thanks for those that are still with us. What we'll do now is we'll cut to Mick McEwen, who's now experienced his first player draft by himself in a hotel room between Cooper Finley games. Mick, congratulations, mate, on getting through unscathed. We had a few little technical issues through the course of the night, but you battled through it and came out on top. Let's have a look at your team and maybe we can run through it together as I get my guys to bring it up on my screen. Run us through how your night went, how you felt, and maybe talk about some of those players, and I might even highlight some of those players for you as well.
Yeah, for sure. So I was pretty excited with local boy Brad as our injector. So we haven't. I suppose it's fair to say that we showed absolute loyalty to everyone that did nominate from last year. So I think, between what we've got out of the draft and the loyalty, I think we've got a really good balanced team.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm looking at there.
Yeah, fantastic. And I can see, obviously, those guys at the top of that list that we see, right down to Marcus Williams, and he's a quality cricketer. But there's that first half of the team are all really good quality people, and that's always important when we go away and we play cricket and create lifetime memories and mates. But looking at some of those players that you picked up, Greg Gatley, obviously pretty exciting. I see Mark White there. I'm not sure if
we didn't pick
no,
Mark White.
Mark White's not part of the Tara Taverners. He's part of the Territory Blasters, so we'll get that fixed up. But you picked up Mitch Woods as well, and he's obviously a very, very good pickup with the bowling, having represented Australia as well.
Yeah, so pretty excited, and can hit a ball just quietly. I think he took 20 off us today, so on a pretty dodgy pitch. So I'm sure he'll have some fun at Mildura.
Yeah. So those new players that you've got there, David Todd, I think he's a North Queenslander. I think having had discussions with Shorty over the last couple of weeks, I think he was keen to get David Todd involved, but you did your homework and you snaffled him. Some of those other new players that you've got there?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so there's obviously a strong Queensland contingent there. There was, and I think that's it really shows how fair this draft system is. There were guys that the EV2 and RJR have been the strongest teams the last couple of years. So we've picked up a few of their targets, which is good, and they picked up one of ours.
The intel's working well in Queensland. So well done to you, mate. Good luck now as you start to build your team as we head to Mildura in September. And we're looking forward to the Tara Taverners once again becoming competitive and obviously moving up the ladder and maybe maybe sticking it up a couple of other Queensland franchises teams. So good luck to you. Good luck to Albagore, and congratulations to all of the players that have been picked up by the Tara Taverners tonight. Thank you so much, Mick McEwen. As we go to where are we going? We're going to go to Port Macquarie and the Phoenix Firebirds, and I've got production nodding at me, so we'll catch up with Tony. Tony Branston, how did you find tonight after last year's draft? Was it tougher tonight or what?
No, I think it was easier this year. Obviously, with the retained players, that as I said earlier, it's really just following the script, and you sort of had that plan in place. So you pretty much knew that most of the rounds, or a lot of the rounds, you were going to pick the same player. But yeah, I mean, it was a little bit different. It was still very interesting, and obviously different teams using different strategies. And we had a few areas where we just wanted to try and. Our strength last year was our batting, and like when I went through and had a look at the runs and statistics and things like that at the end of the tournament, we were actually around about the top three in the batting. So our strength was our batting. Where we probably fell away a little bit was our fielding, and whilst we bowled well, I thought, probably the fielding didn't necessarily back it up at times, and nobody's fault, but obviously an area where we needed to improve. So
yeah, well done. And I tell you what, I'm looking forward to seeing Stuart McGill go around in Mildura. Obviously, he's world renowned as a leg spinner that competed for a spot in the Aussie team against Shane Warne, and to go through that period in Australian cricket and still come out with the figures that he came out with is all credit to Stuart McGill, and he loves his red wine. So what a fantastic ambassador that you guys are going to have in a wine grape growing region of Sunraysia in Victoria. So we're looking forward to engaging with Stewie. Brad Morgan obviously brings a little bit more depth to your bowling as well, and obviously another 6 foot plus player to add to your already tall timber. And looking at a couple of others, you've now got some players that have obviously represented their country as well. And then you add Paul Amato at the top order as well as his keeping skills. And Mark van der Merwe, for those that don't know, played first-class cricket in South Africa. In fact, I even think he played first-class cricket with Louis Kuhn. So it's going to be great to see those two guys connect. And we're looking forward to that. And we do that through the spirit of cricket and the cricket that we're playing. So well done to you. It was interesting also to look at you retain some of your players that you let go. Obviously, you had a look at the draft and thought you couldn't strengthen by bringing back players. So that well done to you. That's credit to you to make sure.
Yeah, I think we sort of put together a strategy that we realised we wanted to retain a certain number of players, but we knew that we couldn't retain them all up front. Otherwise, we'd potentially miss those early good picks. So we had to take the risk, and we had to initially release a few and then hope to get them later.
Yeah, well done to you. It's a credit to your commitment to your players. So thank you for you and your input once again throughout the last 12 months, but more importantly, looking forward to working with you and your team over the next few months as we head to Mildura. As we head to Northern Territory and we catch up with Himanshu Bhatia from the Territory Blasters. How'd you go, mate? Did you come out on top and get the players that you wanted?
Yeah, really good, mate. So pretty much every player we have got tonight was on our list. So really happy that we got what we wanted, and probably this will be one of the most competitive team in the competition this year, I think.
That's good to hear your confidence. Obviously, you retained a number of players. Simon Murphy is going to be an exciting addition to the team as your injector, and I know that you're working, believe it or not, at the 11th hour to try and include a marquee player, but quick phone calls and we found out no, he didn't qualify, which I knew. So all good for you. You've retained obviously a number of players that competed last year, and then you picked up some more players that you let go. hoping to pick up
That's
some obviously stronger players, and you've brought them back in. So similar tactic to the Phoenix Firebirds. Good to see Jay Kanga come in. You'll get on really well with him as a fellow umpire, but he'll bring some exciting cricket to your team. And Adam,
he's a clean hitter. He can clear the ropes pretty quick. So, his strike rate can elevate very quick early in the game. So.
Yeah, exactly. And you've got Adam Blakely as well, and he was one of the players that I know all teams were looking to get, and you took that punt and went early. And Brad Perdue brings a lot of experience with his left arm orthodox and arm balls, and he'll do a fantastic job for you. I think he played with the Lightning Storm, so obviously an experienced cricketer there. And good to see Whitey back as well. He adds a lot to the team, both on and off the field. So well done to you. We'll work with you and your team over the next few months as we also head to Mildura. So
it's sad we couldn't retain a couple of other players from last year, which we wanted to, but we tried our best to balance the side, and hopefully this is one of the really good teams that can walk to the ground.
Yeah, look, it's a tough gig being a selector. That's why I sit this side of the camera and not your side, because I know every team owner tonight has, except for a couple maybe because they'd pre-selected, but did it pretty tough. So well done to you. Well done to the Territory Blasters. Looking forward to catching up with all of your boys in Mildura for season 3. So thanks, mate. Thanks for your input tonight. As we now head back to Victoria, catch up with my mate Paul Atfield at the Saxon Kings. And Paul, I tell you what, I'm glad you used hairspray on your hair tonight, because when I saw you at 6 o'clock tonight, it looked terrible. But was it a blow wave or what? Oh, Weller product.
No, I had a perm. No. No, I told you before. What happened is I've been down in Tassie doing some work, and the water's made all my hair go all funny. It looks like I've been Ashley and Martin.
I know. It's really quite impressive. Hey, mate. Your tactic tonight, obviously you retained a lot of players from last year, and I know the way that you play cricket and run your team, and it's to make sure that you pick, good blokes that are going to play some really good cricket.
Yeah, never had tactics. I don't really work on those things. No, look, we want to have good blokes. And to be honest with you, I mean, and the guys can admit that as well, that I reckon 7 or 8 of the players had a really poor tournament last year. We still finished 5th, and I think those guys want to make on their own. They got big egos, of course. Most of these guys have. And, they want to make amends to that as well. So I think, and obviously we were able to pick up Adnan as well. So, which he'll sort of bolster our spin bowling and middle order batting. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think we're going to do really well.
Yeah, Peter Atkinson, he intrigues me. Obviously, he's still playing over 40s cricket for Australia, so he must be an absolute jet of a cricketer and a good bloke for you to snaffle him as your injector.
Look, he's a machine. He's just a worker. He's really, really hard, and he just keeps on going. And as I said, he's now the captain, of the Sri Lankan tour in a few weeks' time, which I'm going on. He's captain of the team. So, I mean, he's highly rated. So, no, he's good value for our team. He likes to have a drink. He plays hard. He works really hard. So he's going to be great.
Yeah, very good. Hey, and I've missed the other guys that I've spoken to, and we may or may not come back to them. Are you going to announce your captain tonight at all, or are you just going to wait and see?
Oh, we're just going to draw it out of a hat. I think that'd be a lot better. Probably get a better captain that way. No, I'm only kidding. No, just one thing I want to say, though, and I'm sure all the other franchises will agree with this, that obviously it's a long break now between now and September, and there's a few, as I said earlier on, a few guys have reached out to us and so on, but just remember that obviously, people can get injured between now and and September. So any of those guys that are really disappointed, keep in contact with your franchises and tell them that you're available. Try to make yourself available. And obviously, because if someone drops out, obviously you have to go back to the draft. So, as I said, I think it's a really good idea to keep in touch with the franchise you want to play for.
Yeah, exactly right. Well said, Paul, because we saw last year EV2 went to Mildura with 12 players, and they reached out to the draft to see if guys were available. And unfortunately, prior commitments for that weekend, it made it tough for them to add in some players. Let's hope, obviously, no one gets injured, but there's still the opportunity for players to be picked up later on if, work commitments, family, injuries, etc., get in the way. So thank you to you. Your player list is gone now, so I won't talk about them at all, but we'll move on to the Lightning Storm. and we'll
Cheers,
catch up.
thanks.
We'll
Thank
catch
you.
up.
Great job. Well done, mate. Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers. And now we'll catch up with Scotty Taylor. And how's the bloke that's 6 foot under going, mate? Is he pretty happy?
6 foot under. He's probably about half a mile under, but he managed to reach out to us and say that he was over the moon about the selections that we ended up getting. You know, as a chairman of selectors, you know, I tend to pick teams without fear or favour, and it's worked tonight. But there's a couple of players that we would have loved to have been able to redraft, and I would reiterate what Paul has said, that for those players who have missed out, long time between now and the tournament. So we'll be reaching out to a couple of players that we would have liked to have been able to redraft, hoping that they might be available. But other than that, we had a list of players that we wanted. There were 6 players because our strategy was that we were going to go into the draft with 7 retained players, which meant that we had to pick up 6 new players. And we had on our list 7 players, and we got 6 of those players that we wanted.
Fantastic.
And a couple that we fully expected to be gone by the time we got around to it, and probably namely Glenn Cleary. We thought Glenn would go very early, and so when he was still there for us, we grabbed him, and we're really happy about that. So the strategy worked. I know our Injector player, Simon Nishi, over the moon that he chose to pick Storm, because I know there was a couple of franchises that were after him. And to be able to get Peaches, Richard Petrie, as our marquee player, we couldn't be happier. So the 15 players that we've got, we think we're a super strong chance to do really well this year.
Yeah, and looking at that New Zealand connection, is there 5 or 6 Kiwis in your team?
There are a number of Kiwis that we've chosen, and probably having Mason Robinson, Meso, give us some intel on a couple of the players helps. And we were lucky enough that they slipped through to where we needed to pick them. And once again, we were really lucky that they were still available.
Yeah, well done to you, and looking forward to watching Lightning Storm and David Roach looking after this fantastic squad that you put together. Are you wanting to name your captain tonight, or do you want to let that go through as well?
No, we're happy to name the captain. He's on the journey to the centre of the earth at the moment, but he did reach out and say that he wants to be captain this year. So we're delighted to announce that David Roach is going to be the captain for this year. And I love how Roachy goes about it. He's an aggressive captain, plays the game in the spirit of how it should be played, plays it hard but fair. So we're rapt to have Roachy as captain this year.
Yeah, and having had discussions with Roachy, he really wanted to make a difference and take the reins this year. So well done to you, Roachy. Well done to you, Scotty, for all of your work tonight. Really enjoyed your insightfulness in your selections, and looking forward to seeing how the Lightning Storm go in Mildura.
Thanks, Telf, and well done to you. Great job tonight.
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks, Scotty. As we head over to the west. How tired am I? The northwest. We'll go to the north.
Have another glass of red wine, mate. That'll help.
That's my trouble. I haven't had enough yet. Todd, you came in with a completely different strategy to every single other team. And we look at your team, and really it hasn't changed except for the introduction of Shane Mitchell.
Yeah, correct. Like we, I suppose from our perspective, going into a draft, you want to be, I suppose, guaranteed that you can, improve and strengthen your side. And given the quality of the players that we already had and who we wanted to retain, for want of a better word, we basically backed that squad in that we had from last year. And we had a few guys pull out. So in terms of the reduction in the squad size this year, it actually it made it easier for us, to be honest, in the sense that, we didn't have to make any really tough calls, because in terms of blokes, I think we've had, an amazing, the gropers for life, pretty much. I know some players, if they knew they weren't being retained, even last year and after the first year, if they weren't retained, they didn't really want to play for somebody else, which is, it's probably a really nice thing to say. Or, I'd like them to play myself and still be in the system, but, that's how they felt. This year, Shane will be great for us, and we're obviously really stoked to have. We always call him Uncle Mike, but I think that's a bit harsh. But lovely to have Michael back again and his wisdom. And yeah, look, we've been pretty close. We improved a hell of a lot last year from where we went the first year. We weren't far away. And I think we've gelled a lot more. And obviously, what happened in the first year, really garnered this group together with what happened with Nick, and we're all really, really, really close. So I sat down with the squad, the entire squad, last week, and just said, look, we're going to back you blokes in. So and when it comes to a captain, look, we've decided to go with David Newham this year as our captain.
David Newham is your captain. Fantastic, Newey. Well done, mate.
Correct. And Newey, he jokes himself that he's a better captain than a cricketer. But I think it's true. Like I've played against Newey a few times in the Nationals. He really gets his guys up. He's quite an aggressive skipper as well, but he really knows how to motivate his players, and he's pretty excited about this opportunity. And as we know, he's a cricket tragic. He's involved in anything and everything. He lives and breathes the game. And he's a very, very good tactical reader of the game. So I think he'll be great.
Yep, and I think he's currently in Brisbane playing in the Cooper Findlay. So shout out to you, Newey. Hope you're having a good couple of days up there. And 36 countries he's played cricket in. He's also got another bloke in Mike Valletta in his back pocket to call on as well. So good strategy, mate, to have a couple of guys that really know the game, and hopefully you can gel together with your squad. And obviously you've got Father Time there as well in Golly to bring his experience and Hammer and look, everyone loves Nick Cullinan as well, and it's going to be another great series in Mildura, and I'm looking forward to you guys going that next step and hopefully making the grand final, and time will only tell.
I'd also echo the sentiments of the other guys. Look, there's some really good players that haven't been picked up tonight.
Yeah,
some really, really good players, right? Yep. So look, I'd suggest stay fit, because you just never know what will happen.
Yeah, exactly right. I got off at the end of round 15, and I walked out and I went, wow, we could probably nearly pick another team that would be more than competitive and potentially play in the top 4 teams at the end of the tournament. So well done to you in showing your commitment to all of your boys. We're looking forward to seeing how the Sandgropers go next year. And we'll talk to you real soon, Todd, and we'll go to season number 1's team winner in EV2, and we'll catch up with Shorty, bring you in now, mate. And hey, I guess you'd be really happy with the quality that you've been able to bring into the team, but I know how you operate, and I reckon you'll be really disappointed that a couple of smokies got through.
Yeah, we had there's a couple of blokes that we had our eye on, which is good to see, because it's going to be good and competitive. Because obviously the couple of North Queensland boys in Chesty Turner and Toddy have gone to other teams where they're class players, so they get to come and good to hang out with them on the event. I played with Pity today, and he helped win a game. We won a game by 1 run, and he was at the other end of it, and he knows how to play cricket, so we missed out on him. But yeah, so we added a couple of bowlers to our lineup. Yeah,
it was good to see Pity get re-injected back in. Probably the biggest call in your team, and I'm having a look at it, and obviously it's the retained players that didn't compete last year. And you look at Jim Johnson, and you took Meekie. I think they were the only 2 that didn't play last year. Correct me if I'm wrong. But
there was Owen Gilchrist was another one I got injured.
Yeah, but he's now obviously slipped through.
That's right.
Louis is going to be really exciting to watch, and just watch that experience that he brings and the type of person that he is. He's going to be a figurehead, not just in your team, but for the whole tournament. As he comes, he's travelling, 10,000 kilometres or whatever it is from Cape Town.
Yeah, it's a fair way.
To come over to Australia to play in a T20 tournament for 6 days. It's a magnificent coup from you, and you created that relationship when you were in Cape Town, but to have him part of it, and Cam Henry coming in as your injector.
Yeah, well, Louis is going to come via the Great Barrier Reef at my place, so he's doing a bit of travel. But yeah, no, so the other day, to be honest, these guys when we explain to other people who are coming into the competition, it's like having a whole season with a whole team in 1 week. So the camaraderie, if you win, you have a little bit of a celebration. If you lose, you commiserations, pat each other on the back. But the enjoyment of forming this group together for a whole week is what it's all about. And to have the same guys, we've been doing it for a few years in a row, and add a couple of more characters, it's going to be great. So whether you win or lose, it's all part of it. But yeah, we've got guys like Kratzy and some real good cricketers, but at the end of the day, we all get on really well, so we're looking forward to it.
It's like an end of season cricket trip, but at the start of the season, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it's really good fun.
Yeah, fantastic, mate. Well done to you. Well done on some great selections tonight. Looking forward to seeing how you go. And obviously, winners in season 1, runners up in season 2. Knowing your competitive streak, you want to be at the pointy end again. And let's hope for your team and your players that's where you end up. So thank you again. Thanks for your support. Looking forward to working with you and releasing our uniform design for 2026. I've seen it and it's pretty classy. It was supposed to go somewhere else and we snaffled it. So the Australian players are pretty lucky to have that design that you come up with. And we came up with some funky stuff this year and it was really good. So thank you to you and EV2 and the team, and good luck to you, and we'll start working towards Mildura. So thanks, Shorty. As we now head to Jason Simmons, and looking forward to getting an insightful update on the RJR All-Stars, All Sports, or RJR All-Stars, I don't know. You keep changing your logos and all of that sort of stuff. But, hey, your chairman of selectors, she did a great job tonight. You must be stoked to have her in your team.
As you know, she's a superstar. She keeps us all in line, and mainly she keeps our returning captain, Jason Lavender, willing to play. So got to be happy.
Yeah, you have to say that because you're in their house at the moment. So well played you. Choppy, number 1 injector for your team. Happy to pick him up. Obviously, a similar strategy, being last year's champions and retaining a lot of players that competed in your team last year, but picking up, we spoke about it. You were looking for a keeper or two, and you picked up a couple, I see. And you picked up Pity as well. So you'd be pretty happy where you are, I guess? Yeah,
I think so. We probably really didn't want to lose anyone from last year's team after winning it, but it was a shame, particularly Doc, who is, the most beautiful person to play cricket with going around, and he provides medical help with his high caps machine every game I play.
Who was that? Sorry, who was that?
With Doc.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and also just trying to replace our keepers in Walshy and Doc was probably top of our list. And we were hoping, we got a bit excited. We thought Glenn Cleary got through to us almost.
Almost. Did you miss him by 1 or 2? Whoop,
couple of picks.
Again.
Yeah, couple of picks.
Yeah, okay.
And but it was good to see Pity, who again we didn't think would go that far.
Mm-hmm.
And certainly, like you say, there's a lot of quality left on the drawing board. So if an injury happens, we'll quite happily go back in and pick a couple of those blokes that I think really should have been picked. But everyone's got a different view of what they need in their team.
Yeah,
we definitely needed keeping.
Yeah, that's the difficult part in this. I guess we're going into the 3rd year, and you look at all of these quality players that have missed out in the draft tonight, and they've not missed out because they're not good cricketers. They've missed out because you needed a different type of cricketer. You needed a keeper or a bowler or a batsman or an off spinner or a leg spinner, and it wasn't because of the quality wasn't there. It was just that's what selection's all about: team balance and making sure you fill the holes that you need filling.
Absolutely, and we've probably been lucky. We've got a lot of blokes at bat and bowl, and certainly picking up Chappie coming in. He just adds to our 6 and 4 hitting, and hopefully our biggest problem now is just our batting order.
Yeah, exactly. And looking forward to seeing your top end go again. I'm just going to try and get some numbers of viewers that were actually, and it's written on a big piece of paper. We've had 700 individual people watching tonight, Simo. So what a fantastic result we've got. I can see us that we'll go up above probably 1,000 views tonight over the course of the next 24 hours. So great exposure for the brand, great exposure for all of our team owners and all of the sponsors that have jumped on board and supported all of our teams. So Simo, thank you so much for your input. Looking forward to seeing how the RJR team go this year, and obviously a title to defend, and we wish you and your team all the best for season 3. So thanks very much again. And I think we've made a decision we're going to use pink balls this year. So that's going to be exciting as well. So I think you swing them more than the white ball, so you'll love that. So thanks, Simo, and thanks to RJR.
They'll go around corners, mate.
Thank you so much. We're going to wrap this up tonight. First of all, I'd just like to thank everyone behind the scenes that have worked here, and Simon and Todd from BeLive, the studio. I'd also like to thank all of our team owners who've, I think we're probably getting up to close to 3 hours, or it's over 3 hours, so thank you so much. A couple of people need to go and get a nana nap because they've all got Cooper Findlay tomorrow, so thank you to those guys that are competing in Cooper Findlay. Good luck to all of the players that are competing in that from New South Wales and Queensland tomorrow, and we look forward to bringing a lot more Spirit of Cricket T20 stuff over the next few months. And I'd just like to thank a number of our supporters and Spot On Hose and Fittings and Jeff Charlesworth for a magnificent job that he does with his sponsorship, and also he looks after our umpires. I know he supports a lot of the other teams behind the scenes as well. So to you, Chilla, thank you so much. To Mildura.com, to the Wentworth Shire Council and to Murray Tourism, thank you for their support. And also to EV2 and Shorty, your team, thank you so much for the uniforms and 800 units to now prepare for Mildura. Looking forward to you meeting that challenge, and we'll launch the designs over the next couple of weeks to the market. And to Simo, to RJR and your magnificent cricket balls, we love them. We know that they're getting more exposure around the world, and more teams and tournaments are utilising them, so thank you for your support. To Clint Hoffman at the IF Project, remember this is not just about cricket, it's about men's health. It's about our well-being and making sure that we reach out to our mates that might be doing it tough. So if you know of someone that's doing it tough at the moment, reach out to them, check in on them, and let them know that you're here to support them, because we want them to come out and play another game of cricket on the cricket field. So on behalf of myself, Anthony Telfer, the Spirit of Cricket team, and all of our team owners, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And we wish you all the best in preparation as we lead to Mildura in September 2026. Thank you and good night.
From the toss of the coin till the last wicket falls, it's about sportsmanship and standing tall. Tragics around the world are bound by devotion. From the ashes to the T20 explosion, we're bringing our best to the wicket. We're dreaming of clearing the pickets. It's our love affair, pride in the kit we wear. We're living the spirit of cricket. The honor and fair play we all share. When the sound of leather on willow hits the air, tragics around the world are bound by devotion. From the ashes to the T20 explosion, yeah, the dreamers are clearing the picket.